how's it going? All right, everybody, welcome to the podcast.
What's up? Good gay.
Rambo's just saying hi. The dancing Rambo is kind of fun, right?
Somebody said they're
He's got the scar on his cheek. I just noticed.
they're gonna make another Rambo.
With who?
I don't know what they were
Not his son, because he's never had sex with a woman. What?
No, I thought
because they're talking about some guy's gonna play Troutman. And I can't remember what it was gonna be, but yeah.
I thought I heard that they were gonna.
Yeah.
But,
You mean like a
Somebody
prequel type thing or something like that?
No.
Well, that's a good angle for them to take.
What's
Prequel and go back to Nam when they're like doing missions. They've never
Like
really touched
the
that.
Baker team.
Yeah, do stuff with that, like Krakauer and Dan
back
Forth.
when he first got werewolfed.
Yes. You know better than me.
The tribunal and everything. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're fucking retarded.
2-person tribunal.
Is he gay now?
They might be. Yeah.
Armed and Dangerous this week. This is a Sean pick. I'm almost positive.
It's not a me pick.
I think it was, but it's a good movie.
I referenced it, and you're like, "Oh, we should do that movie next."
That's a good movie.
That's how
because what's his face just died.
Yeah.
I think.
John Candy,
No, the
James Tolkien. Maybe that's what you said, or you were talking about James Tolkien. And I said he was in this movie.
You said he's in Top Gun. I said he's also in Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go, we should do that movie.
Here we are.
Why do you think Top Gun's better than Armed and Dangerous?
I think Top Gun's better.
1986, August 15th, 1 hour 28 minutes. What
this
up?
guy? We done.
This fucking guy. Every week with this. Where can you watch this movie? Roku, Howdy, Tubi. And I saw somebody uploaded it to YouTube. I didn't try to watch it, but it's there. It's an old movie.
I think I did Howdy or something.
It's 86. So,
legit,
dude, that's literally 40 years.
I legit don't think I ever saw this movie.
Really?
I might have caught
I
bits
like
and
this
pieces
movie,
of
man.
it. It's okay.
I've seen it several times.
It's one of those. It's a funny '80s movie.
It's as good as any other 80s movie.
Yeah.
It's
and
not
probably
one
better
I would
than
stop
most.
on and sit and watch. There's a lot for me. There's a lot of other movies out
You see
there.
the second one? It's fucking even better.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To me, it's like an '80s Stripe. It's a Stripes movie.
It's
you know,
funny because the sequel
he was in Stripes.
Yeah.
They said Armed and Dangerous 2 TOO, which is
Yeah, and it's armeder and more dangerouser.
Yeah. It's heavily armed and dangerous.
Budget $12 million, gross 16. Don't know the international.
You think
gross.
they'll do a prequel on this one with Frank
he's
on
on patrol?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
or going through the academy, maybe.
And show Norm going through law school.
Yeah.
Norm's like he seems to be a new lawyer, but he's old too. It seems like he kind of looks. He's just always looked old.
Yeah.
He's got fucking jackrabbits for eyebrows.
Well, I was thinking that guy's fucking hairy as
and
shit.
his Jufro, yeah.
His hairline goes from his eyebrows to his fucking ankles, man.
He must have a serious regimen to keep himself.
Tamed.
Yeah, he has to have a guy for that.
He's like a
mean?
fucking monkey.
Yeah.
I mean, he has hair everywhere. It's thick.
Did I say a Munchie again 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah. Manchichi. Yeah. Box Office Mojo number 55 in 1986.
86 is a tough year to fucking try to place. You know what I
It
mean?
was, but 55 is way too low for these people.
What was number 1 in 86?
It's got to be Top Gun, right?
It's Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun.
I mean, it was stacked with movies, but I would expect it to be higher because, Crocodile Dundee, Platoon, Karate Kid 2, Star Trek 4, Back to School. Back to School is a lot higher than I would
Platoon
even
was
imagine.
hilarious.
I like this movie better than Back to School.
I do too. And The Golden Child was there. That's good. It's top 10. But you've got, tons of shit.
I actually like this movie better than Golden Child.
Cobra was this year.
Oh, I like Golden Child way better.
Yeah. Cobra's awesome.
Heartbreak Ridge.
Heartbreak Ridge, great movie.
Short Circuit, which we're planning on doing next.
Input.
Pretty in Pink, The Fly, Three Amigos. God damn,
Three Amigos is
just
a
about
hilarious
every movie.
I love
here
Three Amigos.
Is a good one. Yeah, Three Amigos is fun.
It's one of those for me, like a lot of these movies where, like, back in the day, you're just like, this is awesome, and now you see it, it's like,
but you gotta look at it from the TV side too. It's like 80s hot. It's like at the time they're hot, and now you're like, okay.
Well, and certainly all the references and all the quotes and stuff from some of those movies are a bit lost anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ratings, IMDb 5.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes. I tried to go to their site and it was wanting me to get cookies, and I said no, so I did a roundabout way of doing it. So it was 40%, 9% with the critics. I think those are correct. So that's pretty bad.
9% with the critics?
9, yeah.
Yeah, fuck them.
I think that's what it is. If I'm lying, I'm lying. I did the sort of summary way to do it. So, written by who? Anyone want to guess?
Golden Globus.
Brian.
I think you know. Two people we know.
Brian Grazer and
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis.
Who also did Stripes, and I think he did. Was it Orange County? He also wrote later on, which I didn't think it was that
Ghostbusters.
great.
Ramis, Ghostbusters, and
he's done lots
all
of stuff.
sorts of shit.
I think he died probably 8 years ago or so.
I don't know.
I didn't look, but he died a while back. Seemed kind of young to be dead, but yeah, Brian Grazer, you should know him from like pairing up with Ron Howard. They have that production company together, or writing team, or whatever they are. So they've done some major stuff. I just watched one of their movies. What the fuck was that movie? So, do you guys know something sort of new? Oh, it was Eden. It's that new. It came out, I think, this year or last year. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's based on a true story where this after before World War II, after World War I, it was like 1930 around there. This guy got sort of disillusioned and tired of society in Germany, and didn't like the way they were going. So he went with his.
Was his name Adolf?
I forgot what it was.
Oh.
But he went with his.
We know how that one ended.
Wife or whatever.
Dude, don't look it up. It's not that important.
Dude, and plus,
nobody cares.
Stop asking us if we've ever heard of whatever, because we never have.
It's a big movie. It's Jude Law,
Okay.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah, I figured you would be. Here, this would be a good recommendation for you guys. I'm surprised you haven't even heard of it, because I saw it was coming out and wanted to watch it for a while, and it's actually pretty good. Anna de Armas is in it too, looking damn good. You can see through. You don't know Anna. How the fuck you say you like Latinas and don't like Anna de Armas?
Well, that sounds familiar.
The Gray Man. She was the.
Oh yeah.
And you can see like everything. It's
Yeah,
right
I know what
through.
you're talking about.
It's on Netflix right now.
Would you? I keep skipping.
You say would you?
No, I was gonna say make a joke, and I keep forgetting to say it, and now it's almost too late. I was gonna say something to Sean about would he be more interested in it if it was Sylvia Sweeney?
I don't
probably.
know. I don't know who that is.
I'm making up names with A's on the end.
Right.
Yeah. like Carmona.
It says, based on a factual account of a group of outsiders who settle on a remote island, only to discover their greatest threat isn't the brutal climate or deadly wildlife, but each other. Yeah, so they go there and live. They want to be alone. He's like writing this new philosophy for the world, and then
and the girl's blonde, right? And then like some.
And she has MS, and then these people read about it.
I've seen it
because there's mail that comes back and forth sometimes.
But then there's like this.
They show up
like this famous lady shows up with a bunch of dudes.
Yes, you're right. Yeah,
Okay,
so you're on the right track. Yeah, you probably.
She's like an actress or something. Or a
that's
princess.
Anna de Armas. The girl.
Yeah. Okay,
so yeah, the guy shows up.
She's got
with
little titties though.
Yeah, but the guy shows up with his wife, Sydney Sweeney, and their kid to live there, and they kind of want to screw him over.
The same.
So
yeah, but they're little A-cuppers.
You'll take no, they're better than that.
Yeah,
but he wants them to leave, so they're just like, whatever. I want to be alone. And then this chick shows up, the Baroness, with these fucking weirdo guys, and they're fucking all the time and moving right next to them on a whole island. They're like,
she like cucks the other dude.
Yeah, she's cucking each from the other, but it's an interesting movie because it's kind of psychological. And it's based on a true story. And at the end they show real photos and videos of them from the time. It's really kind of interesting. So I would say it's worth a watch.
It's all right.
If you like titties, now you do have to take in. There is a whole dick scene where you're gonna have to see some dick. But if you're okay with that, to get to some titties, you do get to see Sydney Sweeney pops her left tit out to feed a kid. So you can see her tits anywhere you want. Anyway, she's been shopping them bitches around Hollywood.
Which is, thank God for that.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen her with much acting talent before this movie.
Those are not bad titties.
Who?
Anna de Armas?
No, I think they're fine. He's the one who's talking about.
They're not that big.
Skeeters and stuff. Yeah,
they're not that big.
So but do you like titties or no?
Yeah.
All right. He's like, yeah.
But those are
just one pair, and I married them.
They're just a little small.
Yeah. So it's written by Brian Grazer.
I mean, you can't titty fuck them.
Also, Harold Ramis and Stacy Keach.
You can't titty
or something.
fuck them little shits.
James Keach. Yeah, you ain't titty fucking them. Directed by Mark Lester. Look him up. Fantastic fella. Music, who?
You're a little wiener. You couldn't titty fuck anything.
Dude, this fucking guy.
Yeah, what do you do about that?
Yeah,
Dude,
you can't because you're gonna porpoise shoot that fucking shoot yourself in the eye.
I told you this dude's packing, man. You don't know. They call him king size Snickers, man.
Yeah, fun size.
Split up.
5 free tripod.
He's got the veins just like a Snickers and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
flat on the bottom.
Composer Bill Miners.
After a while, it is.
Really didn't do a ton. He's known for Dream Girls, Assault on Precinct 13.
Yeah.
Uncredited orchestrator for Team America World Police. So
best movie ever.
Yeah. I think he's a keyboardist that played for Madonna at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, so
he probably has AIDS or something.
Probably. Is it automatic?
I think it probably is.
It might be.
Sounds gay. So you got cast who? You got John Candy, Frank Dooley, Gone Too Soon.
Yeah.
You say cast, and I'm like I said, I really don't remember this movie ever from my previous however many years, but watching it, it's like, holy shit! Look at all the people in this goddamn movie.
Even if you don't like know him, you've seen him in other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, this shit is just stacked with people. Where'd it go?
Like even like the henchmen and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the one dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Frank Dooley, John Candy. You got Meg Ryan is Maggie Kavanaugh, who's the daughter of the guy who runs this place. The security.
But even her dad in this movie has been shit.
That's Ken McMillan. He died a few years after this movie came out.
Well, he was old then.
He played a lot of bit parts in different movies. You know,
he's in some westerns, I think.
What was his name?
I want to say he was in Johnny Dangerously, maybe. Was he like the old sergeant or something like that?
It's been so long since I've seen that fucking movie.
What was his name again?
Ken McMillan.
McMillan. Oh, yeah. No, that's Cappy. No, that's Captain O'Donnell. Oh, yeah, that's him. Oh, sorry.
Let me look to
right.
see if he was in Johnny Dangerously. He might not have been. I might be confusing him.
He's been in a bunch of shit. I want to see him like an F.
Magnum P.I., Murder, She Wrote, Malone, Moonlighting, Armed and Dangerous, obviously.
Oh, he was in 24 episodes of Rhoda.
Of what?
Rhoda. I think it was a spinoff from Mary Tyler Moore or something like that.
Yeah. It was.
He was in 3 episodes of Kojak. Yeah, just a bunch of shit. Serpico. You know his face.
Yeah.
If you see him, you know him. Robert Loggia, Michael Carlino, and he's been in a lot of stuff. You know him because of his voice and shit. I can't even think of all the different things this guy's in.
So much stuff.
Was he the coach? No,
he was the assistant coach on Necessary Roughness.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
He's like
Wally Riggs.
Wally, yes. Yeah, he told me before. Wally, I don't want you to tell those guys.
My friend.
Yeah. Yeah, Eugene Levy is Norman Kane, very young Eugene Levy.
Best known for being Jim's dad on American Pie.
Yeah.
I mean, for if you're younger.
I think a lot of people know him from Schitt's Creek. I don't watch it.
Oh, Schitt's Creek, yeah.
But I know that's one of his big roles.
He's been in everything.
Been in a ton of shit.
Yeah. Brian James, Anthony Lazarus, he died too early too.
He sold Clark Griswold the fucking.
Yeah, he did.
Griswold
that's Archie Blue.
That's right.
Now, if you're gonna take the family on
he's
the
been in so much.
That's the machine you want.
Brian James, you would know him from Tango and Cash. He was the ponytail guy with the grenade.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, give it a toss, then.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you. It's even in my notes. What movie did he had a shitty accent on? And it was that one.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought it was a funny accent. Jonathan Banks, who you may not know at the time, but he turned into Mike Ehrmantraut on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Yep.
It's probably his biggest roles to date, I would say.
He's
been in lots of shit.
He was Victor Maitland's assistant when he wrecked the buffet at the Harrow Club.
He's been in a lot of roles, playing kind of a heavy. Don Strauss, Sergeant Rizzo.
He's been in more shit than that, too.
Oh, yeah, tons.
Larry Hankin was Koklovich, and he's been in so much shit, too. You can't not know that guy's face, man, and just the way he acts and stuff. And he's still alive. The guy's like almost 90 or something.
He was on Friends. He was the neighbor downstairs.
Which one is he?
Would get pissed off.
Koklovich, the guy who had the long hair, the scraggly hair and stuff.
He was the guy that was looking out for Billy Madison.
He's like, if you find the other fucking shoe.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah,
Okay,
another one of these.
Yeah.
And weirdly, Jonathan Banks was on Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. So was this guy. He played like a guy who owned a junkyard or something and helped him get a giant magnet and knock out this laptop that was in police storage or something like that.
He was the guy that Billy Madison basically turned the company over to at the end of movie.
Yeah, that's true. He was a really clean cut.
And smart
in that one. Yeah, I forgot.
Which is nice to see, like him
turn his life around.
Yeah. You got Tony Burton, Cappy. He was in here. You saw him for a bit. He's been in stuff. Stacy Keach Sr., the judge, has been in so much shit.
Tony Burton was Apollo Creed's trainer, and then he was Rocky's after that. Then.
And I believe that they modeled in that Mike Tyson's Punch-Out the trainer after him because that was the guy. I think they modeled that guy after him. So? The guy in the ring corner because that's who it was. Larry Flash Jenkins was in here too. He was the guy that what about the liars? If the liars, can we shoot them? I always thought that guy was so funny. I think he was in. He might have been in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. I can't remember.
Oh my god, he's been in something else too.
He was in The Shield. He was Big D
my God.
for an episode.
And who was that?
He was the guy in here who's the liar, Larry Flash Jenkins.
In the class.
Now what if they're lying, right? If you know they're lying, can you shoot them?
Yeah, he's been in bit roles and other shit too.
I feel like he played like some sort of.
He was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off as the attendant co-pilot. Oh, he was Gummy in Fletch.
Yes.
Okay,
That's what I was trying to think of. Yep.
I feel like he played some sort of zoot suit guy. In
No, I was thinking
some
that's the one
movie.
I was thinking of.
He didn't have a lot of
Gummy.
big roles, but whenever I see him, I enjoy his acting.
I was thinking of Gummy.
You got some other guys in there. Judy Landers was that Noreen, the hooker or whatever. You know, the girl he brings to the party. The blonde, blonde girl. I wish if it was so nice, I would have wore some underwear.
She looked so familiar to me, and I couldn't place her anywhere. I almost like she almost looks like the big titted chick
Anderson
from
WKRP.
No. She looked like the
Lonnie Anderson. That's what I was thinking.
No. She looked like the big titted gal from Police Academy.
Oh yeah,
Callahan?
she looks better than her though.
I don't know.
I think.
Callahan didn't look good. She just had big cans.
Yeah.
Callahan. She's like a backyard
80s
girl
hot.
because you got to stand back a few yards to see that bitch. Because she got a rough face.
Yeah.
And,
She's a 30-footer.
She was in BJ and the Bear. She was Stax. I wonder why.
Yeah. Weird, right?
And Buck Rogers. Beady beady beady.
Yeah.
Well, there's other people in this, but those are the main ones.
You're forgetting one of my favorites.
Oh wait, who?
Tiny Lister.
Oh right, yeah, he was on the next page.
Dude, that fucking guy.
He also
His
died.
wandering eye.
Oh, no shit.
Unfortunately.
He was the president of the United States in Fifth Element.
Yeah, I just
But he's
started
been in
watching
ton
it
of
again
shit.
the other day, and then I went to something else. So yeah, but I will be watching that probably this week or something.
But he was in some of the funniest scenes in this movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just him, just his
look.
face. Yeah, the stuff in the
Yeah.
background.
I think he was one of the bouncers on the Rick James skit on Chappelle's show.
Wasn't he the dude from
Oh,
Friday?
that's a deep pull, man. I don't know.
The guy with the bike?
Maybe. God, it's been a long time
I
since
know,
I've seen that
since
movie.
Friday, but-
Could be.
Like everybody's hiding.
Oh
their
yeah,
jewelry
he was
shit.
he was the guy. He was
Yeah.
Debo.
Debo. Yeah, Debo.
Debo,
yeah.
What's up, Craig?
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Got any money?
He's like, hide your chain, man.
Yeah,
Hide your
let me see that bike.
Yeah. And you know who else was in that movie? It was I feel
Ice
bad
Cube?
for forgetting his name now, but the black midget from Me, Myself, and Irene, who I love, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now.
You got some lips on you, man.
And from Bad Santa, like he's a great actor, and I feel terrible forgetting his name.
Yeah, I like that dude.
I want to say it's like Vince, but I don't think that's right. Let's see, where we
All
at?
I can think of is Vern Troyer.
No, it was
It's Laverne Troyer.
what's his name? Can you find out? Because
Yeah.
now it's bothering me. Just look, Me, Myself, and Irene, or Bad Santa. Fuck. His name's Tony. It's Tony.
Should I look it up or should I let
Go
you-
ahead. No,
Yeah.
it's Tony something. Tony.
Anderson. Anthony. Oh, that's Anthony.
Tony
Sorry, wrong
something.
person.
It's got to be Tony. I'm like 98% sure.
Why is he not listed on the cast on this?
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Which cast are you looking at? Look at Bad Santa. He's number 2, probably.
Let me go into.
It's Tony. Come on, Sean. You got
I have
this.
no idea, man.
Come on, dude. He's a short king.
No idea.
Damn.
Look up the New England chapter of Mensa.
I mean, I
He's the
can
vice
find this
president.
pretty damn easy.
There he is, Tony Cox.
Tony Cox.
I
Thank you.
think he's the vice president of the
He's
New England
way-
chapter of Mensa.
He's way down on this list. I guess he was just in the intro though. He wasn't in the whole movie.
For Me, Myself, and Irene?
Yeah.
He was more. I mean, I thought he was a big
But,
part
like,
of the movie, but
all
yeah.
the boys are all
They
the
might
sons
have-
are listed.
Maybe they did it in order of
and-
appearance and he was farther down. I don't know.
'Cause even Irene's only in it for a little bit too. So I mean,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, Mary Ellen Trainor. Kind of a cute one. Great movie.
Yeah, Chris Cooper was in that.
Alice Cooper? Yep.
Chris Cooper.
Let's see, Sean's one-line movie summary. No prep.
Oh fuck, dude.
Always fresh. You can tell it's
God.
fresh. He ain't making this up.
It's Police Academy for security guards.
That's what I said. I
Okay.
said, would you like to see a movie that blends Police Academy, Blue Streak, Beverly Hills Cop, National Security, and Tango and Cash? Then let's watch Armed and
Yeah,
Dangerous.
there you go.
I thought it had the feel of a lot of those movies, buddy cop sort of thing. People framing them like Tango and Cash.
Yeah.
Just all that shit. And when they're in the security guard academy and the kooky people they work with out in the field, that remind me of Police Academy. Just
Yeah.
like people that shouldn't be there, really.
Hey, no, so for this movie, would it be unwatchable without John Candy?
No, it was originally, I believe, intended for Jim Belushi. And,
it'd be
That would be
unwatchable.
hard to watch. Yeah.
something
I
like
thi-
that.
I think it's without John Candy. I wouldn't watch this movie. I don't think it'd be watchable.
Here's one thing
And I
about a
don't
movie.
love
They-
Eugene's Levy role in this one.
You do or
You
don't?
could have put
I
somebody
thought-
else there.
I
would've
thought they
been
did
better.
a great job with the script,
But that's what I
but
said. I think without John Candy,
it's weird seeing John Candy being kind of a sort of a smarmy dick. in a way sometimes, like where you don't really expect it because he's a nice guy.
I'm glad
he
you
always
had
plays
no-
like the good guy.
I have that in
What
my
was his
notes.
smarmy dick?
Just sort of his attitude,
He's
like
just kind of
walking out of the courtroom.
awful-
He's like knocks the guy down, doesn't even look at him, and he just sort of makes these comments
He's
like,
awful attitudey for his
When?
position in
Yeah.
life. Oh, the entire time.
"Yeah,
John Candy?
I thought it was a little
Yeah.
John Candy like."
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
The only person he knocked that fucking cop that fucking set him up.
When he
When he came out of the
when he
fucking
kept
court.
But I'm just saying his behaviors and things he said, not normally things you would hear or see John Candy doing.
he
I don't
puffed up his
think
chest
so. But they did
around in front of Bruno, or whatever his name is.
No, I don't
It just
think so.
came off a little different
yeah.
than normal. His normal thing would be smarmy but funny and real
think-
lighthearted.
I think it came off kind of type A sometimes, but that's about it.
I think he played it a little serious,
Yeah.
and I get it. I get why he did, but it's just not a typical John Candy. It's a little bit darker,
No,
like a few
I don't think
percent
so.
darker.
I don't think so.
Well, that's why you're wrong.
No, that's why you're
Uh,
wrong. 'Cause I think he made the
I
movie.
think
Kill
you're both
count?
wrong. Oh, I didn't even look one up.
5.
I don't think there
6.
I'm gonna
It's
35.
6. It's 6.
Four.
It's 6.
Well, I think the two guys in the Corvette didn't they die or something? Or I don't know.
It's 6 plus 30.
I'm sure some people died in that bridge from that semi smashing into him.
You would think.
Well, the dude from Top Gun died for sure.
Did anybody die
Almost
in
negligible
the movie
on-screen body count.
Armed
Yeah,
and Dangerous?
The dude from Top Gun died.
Yeah, Lou Brackman is
Yeah.
murdered in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right at the beginning.
They
Or
killed
right
my
in the
friend
middle, I guess it
Lou.
would be. Yeah.
So I guess one.
Yeah.
My guess is those 2 security guards from the nuclear power plant probably died at some point.
Yeah. Dude,
On
we'll
screen,
get that
baby.
when we get there because I fucking love that scene.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite scene. I always rewound. Ryan, I did
No,
it
no.
again this time.
I have 2 favorite scenes, and they're both John Candy scenes.
One of my favorites is the Peep Show, just because you get to see some titties.
Yeah, yeah.
Love them titties.
They really didn't
ready for opening scenes?
spend enough time
At the Peep Show?
with the titties out.
Yeah.
They could have.
Yeah. That's all the quarters you brought, John? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Opening scene.
You knew you were coming.
Yeah.
We got the tree. Officer Frank Dooley, he's on patrol in Los Angeles. He's a girl crying who needs help getting her cat Fluffy out of a tree, so he climbs up it. On what planet?
Yeah.
I mean, not on this planet with our gravity.
No.
He's not climbing that fucking tree.
No. That's
Dude.
a firefighter's job, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it even if I was in if I was half the size of the
Yeah.
like why would you climb a tree and put yourself at risk for a cat? We have other ways to deal with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But John Candy's 330-pound ass ain't
Yeah.
climbing that fucking tree 60 feet up.
Tackleberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a climber.
That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, he did. And then what's his name? Hightower. He'd just shake the tree.
Yeah,
knock him
or
out.
just yank it down.
I can't believe we haven't done Police Academy yet. I
Yeah,
mean,
I can't believe
that's
we
just a
haven't
gem.
I think it's hard to do the comedy movies.
You say that every
I
time,
agree,
and then
I
we do
agree.
the movie, and we're just fine.
Yeah,
This is a comedy movie.
But the podcasts don't come out as good on the comedy movies.
And that's why you're wrong again. You're wrong a lot today.
Okay. Well, watch the podcast and then tell me I'm wrong.
First of all, the people of Los Angeles have never got a response like this out of any of their police departments.
Yeah.
to have somebody just casually driving around a neighborhood, not on call to call to call, and then be able to go help this little girl with a fucking cat in a tree. You could call for a shooting, and it might be a half hour.
Yeah, on a good day.
Yeah, so don't expect it. I mean, they're not getting your money's worth out of the police, man. It's a bloated bureaucracy.
It was nice to see L.A. without all the feces and garbage everywhere.
Yeah. And the homeless camps.
Homeless camps, yeah.
I mean, I promise that LAPD is not meandering through neighborhoods in like nice little neighborhoods and just looking for people to help.
Right.
These motherfuckers are on call to call. You log in, call.
Yeah.
You're going calls, and that's all you're doing all fucking shift.
On a good shift, you have less calls pending when you leave than you did when you got there.
Yeah.
On a good shift.
Yeah. So don't think it's all fun and games, and they're just go, hey, little girl, can I help you out? Fuck that. They're call to call.
Yeah.
He gets Fluffy, who's probably like 30 feet up in the tree, and then he gets scared looking down, so the fire department has to send a bucket truck to rescue him. Yeah, well, then we could have done that in the first place.
Yeah.
You would be stuck in a
Yeah.
tree, fucking up
Dumbass.
your uniform.
Like I said, that's a firefighter's job to begin with, anyways.
Yeah. Or a tree service.
Yeah.
Take that tree down.
Send out the foundation savers.
Yeah.
Night patrol. there's a montage of Frank on patrol at night waving at people. Again, this shit ain't happening, man.
Yeah, they act like it's a small town cop.
He hasn't gone. Yeah, he hasn't gone on a call yet.
Yeah,
he's in L.A.
He's patrolling,
and you would think, okay, well, he's in these nice neighborhoods. No, he was downtown.
Yeah.
So I don't know where his fucking district is, but he could just wander all over the city and not have to take a call and just look for crime and help people.
And he was a patrolman. He wasn't like a sergeant or a shift supervisor. Just
Yeah, well, he was a corporal, so he was like training officer, but had no trainee. But
he was going. He would have been going to call to call.
Yeah, he definitely. And he was a single unit, which so the whole thing makes no sense. I don't know why he doesn't have calls. Why he doesn't have a partner? I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure they have one man units in some way, but it's rare to see a car in LA with one man.
And that radio's not even going off or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not even hearing traffic for shit, man. What is this guy in his own special fucking community outreach unit? All right, Dooley, drive around and see how you can help the city. We're going to pay you for that. Fuck that. Frank sees flashlights bouncing around inside a television store, drives to the alley to investigate. My opinion, the guys, if you want to do a smart, turn the lights on. Nobody's going to pay attention if it's nighttime and the lights are just on in the store and they see guys moving around in there. Yeah. I would just assume guys that are either working the store, they're doing stuff.
Doing inventory or something. Yeah.
If I see a flashlight, a couple of them bouncing around, that's suspicious to me.
Well, and then
shit, even if you had the lights on and I stopped up, was like, hey, you guys open kind of late, and I wanted to look into it, like, oh, I was just doing some inventory, get some
shit,
figuring out, be like, okay, I don't know any better. Yeah. But if you got flashlights in the dark, that's something.
With masks on and shit.
Now I have a reasonable suspicion. Yeah. The lights on and you're just in there. I have no reasonable suspicion. You could lie to me in a second, and I'm like, all right, well, I did my diligence. I checked on you. You gave me a reasonable lie. We're good to go. See you later. Have a good night. So
it's a small thing, but you could see on the windows when they showed the front, there was the old-fashioned alarm tape on the windows.
Oh,
so the place had an alarm system.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit. They look like aluminum foil.
Yeah.
So it's early. It's early enough in the evening where it wouldn't be suspicious if guys are just. If that's your business, who gives a fuck?
But but nowadays, there's fucking cameras everywhere. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like working crimes now. Fuck.
I think that about lots of stuff. I think I told you guys about that movie I just watched a few weeks ago. I forgot the name of it, but it's slightly in the future where AI is the judge, and so when you get accused of a crime, you get taken to this room, you have 90 minutes to prove your innocence. And you are able to use the power of AI to go out and pull all video footage, all sensors, all alarms, all people's phones. It access, like if you're walking with your phone, it's using the camera and it's pulling all that in. Nobody can use it except the AI during a trial. And so, but you have the power to do that. It's kind of an interesting concept. It's to your point that, a lot of the stuff you couldn't do today, like the show The Americans, how they get away with all that stuff, and I always think when I watch it, you couldn't do that because you'd be walking by something and people see you, or they'd backtrack this. The FBI's not giving up on this.
Yeah, well,
they got cameras all over.
But if that's the case and you're arrested and you didn't do something, hey,
that's great.
Give my phone location. I wasn't fucking there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the problem is 99.9% of the time they did that shit. Yeah. And the last thing they want is their fucking phone location.
Well, in
this
movie, which I can't remember the name, but you can look it up. It's a police officer who gets accused of this falsely, and all the evidence is pointing towards him. Even with all this other stuff, somebody did a really good job, and I won't tell you how it ends because it is good and it's worth watching. But yeah, you couldn't do a lot of that shit today with these guys. There would be a camera in there. There'd be a camera next door, cameras.
But that's what I'm saying. But look back at the crimes that we worked, you know, and then you look at it, the same crimes that we worked then, working them now, and it's only been 10, 15 years. Fuck, dude. The shit that we did would be so much easier now.
Yeah.
With the technology.
Yeah,
like I said, over a 15-year time period.
Cheaper. I can't. There's people just stupid shit too, where they're like, somebody stole like a crystal ball that was on the thing in my garden. I'm like, well, look, I'll be honest with you, we're never gonna find it. It's not serial numbered.
Right.
Unless you have video of somebody doing it, I'll take a report, and so we have a description in case somebody finds it. But lady, seriously. But now you could have a Ring camera. And you're like, here's the video of it. Now I have something to go on, and I'm glad to have something to go on.
But not only that, if they don't have a Ring camera, the neighbor does.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Somebody got something
crazy. And then most major cities have intersection cameras on just about every major intersection. You know what I mean?
It'd be a nice tool to go to the neighbor or to them. Be like, I have camera, I have footage. Hey, do you have something happen over here? Sure, here you go.
What I'm curious about now is like evidence storage with the.
Yeah, but you gotta get there before they before.
No, I'm talking about storage. Like, so
Yeah.
How are they keeping this evidence?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, I think we were putting it on discs somewhere and then submitting it into the locker.
Mhm.
Now it's just like I'm guessing that they have some sort of. 'Cause this has been 10 years for me.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, there's digital upload. Every time even when our cars came back, they would digitally upload through the Wi-Fi.
We would need some sort of hard drive for just that.
But you can't just store it on the cloud. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
think.
we were storing digitally. When you just pulled your car back, it would grab it. But
car camera.
But you put it on the DVDs just to get it to court and stuff. But they're probably just
Because you have to get to
transferring
the
digital.
prosecutor and
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
It was digital when we were there.
I
Originally, it was VHS.
but
No, I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now, I'm guessing they're not burning DVDs anymore. They're doing some sort of
Flash drive or something.
flash drive.
Oh, probably.
SD
Or
card.
just putting it in a cloud, a secure cloud.
could
I
be
don't know if you
something.
can do it. Can you do it on the cloud? I mean, that seems.
Yeah, you can do a secure cloud, crypto protected cloud or something. Yeah. Frank's, because it's all encrypted anyway. Frank stops the guy from coming out of the store, and it's another cop he knows named Mel, and another one named Rizzo, and they admit to stealing the stuff. And dude, they got those fucking old TVs, and they're carrying around. They're fucking huge.
Yeah, they're huge.
They act like they're so light. No way.
Well, and plus those console TVs. I mean, like the console TVs.
Yeah.
They're like 300-400 pounds.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to look it up because I couldn't remember. But the one similar to the size that the guy was carrying out of the store, those were like $500 back in
Yeah,
the
they're
day.
expensive.
And like the higher end ones, like Mitsubishi Revert, or the back. What do you call them? The oh shit! I said it last week in the podcast. Anyway, those were like $2,000-3,000.
Go watch like an old version of like oh my god, Price is Right or Wheel of Fortune when they win like a 32-inch color TV, like the wooden console TV.
Oh yeah, the old,
$10,000. Shit like
No
that.
shit? Yeah.
It's insane.
They were worth a bit, but there was, for those guys, there was other ways to make money easier, like taking drug money or
Yeah.
anything else. But dude, stealing televisions that weigh a ton.
Out of a burglary.
Yeah. I helped a guy move a 36-inch television in the 90s, and it took 3 of us, and we barely did it. And I swear, if it was like we were moving a teaspoon of neutrons or something.
Well,
this fucking thing, I was like, how are we gonna move this? It was incredible.
Remember those projection TVs?
Yeah.
Rear
screen
projection,
TVs?
that was right.
Those weren't
Yeah.
as heavy as the ones
God,
with the big
Not-
backs on
yeah,
them,
those
though.
console TVs are fucking terrible,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh god, yeah.
And mine now, I move that by myself.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It's light. It's just awkward, 'cause
Yeah.
it's big.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You about have to have somebody
Just
grab
for
the other
balance.
end for balance. Yeah.
So yeah, they're holding him at gunpoint, push television up, say, "Hey, take it. You just take it. Be smart." And then right then, more units show up as Mel and Rizzo act like they're busting Frank in the burglary. What wasn't Frank's car blocking their car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did they get to block
Right.
him? Like,
There's a lot of circumstantial evidence. I
And
mean,
he's in uniform.
also,
in a marked car.
his fingerprints are on the one thing that he's holding like this. But how about the other units that they have there?
That-
Only the other guy's fingerprints.
that are in their car.
Yeah, and the fingerprints in the store, where
Yeah.
Frank's fingerprints aren't in there at
Right.
all. I mean, there's 100 things you could look at with this
Yeah.
case and say, you could say that I did this if you want to, but
Yeah.
I'm getting off.
Right.
You're not going to prove me guilty on this. But for all the things to be corrupt, again, this is a dumb one to I've had access to money. Like people, I mean, you have to be careful. Like you're searching a guy and he's like, "Oh, I have a bunch of money." You're like, "That's why we're doing it right in front of the car on the camera."
Yeah.
How much do you think you have? We're going to count it right here in front of the camera.
Or right in front of another officer.
Yeah, because if that's what you would take if you want to really be corrupt.
Mhm.
I mean, why am I going to break into a business and steal
Yeah.
television?
Put it in my pocket.
And now I'm exposing myself at the point of stealing. Then I have to expose myself by fencing to somebody that I have to trust.
with a serial number on it.
Yeah.
Those television, fuck that. At court, Frank was fired and dismissed by the police department, so the prosecutor dismisses the case, and Mel and Rizzo were in court, smiling and loving that Frank took the heat for it. Again, they really whitewashed this whole thing and cover the fact that what defense did you put up that you couldn't prove you didn't do
Right.
this? Come on,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, you were waving to people down the street.
Yep.
You could show where you were probably. He
Yeah.
has no alibi for anything up to this point.
Yeah.
And come
Yeah,
on, his fingerprints aren't in this store at all.
And if he was at a call, prior, like he's
Yeah.
coming from a call, what time did he clear that call?
Maybe that's why they didn't show him having calls because he would be on call to call.
Kind of say go back to that fact that he would have been called to call. You wouldn't have had time to do that.
Right.
So the next case in court is for a cult leader named Lawrence Lupick, who looks like a Manson follower.
Yeah.
He's got a swastika on his head. He's being represented by public defender Norman Kane. Frank bumps
Eugene
into
Levy.
Norman when he's leaving the courtroom, knocks him on the floor, doesn't say a word to him. Lupic has the swastika, and he has a weird biker groupie followers in the courtroom, and he tells Norman that if he goes to jail, he'll kill him. And that whole scene is funny too. He just turns to him, "If I go to jail, I'm going to kill you."
Mm.
He starts biting him.
Yeah, I think and he gets attacked, and the bailiffs are just standing right behind there doing nothing.
Nobody protects
Come
this
on.
guy.
Yeah, those bailiffs are just waiting, especially with that guy. Come on.
I love how Lupic is talking to the court.
Although you might take your time on a public defender.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hammy, my hammy. I tried to get
I'll be right there.
I tried to get there.
Don't you ever? But he's talking to the judge, and Lupic is just staring at him the whole time, and I laugh every time at it because he's just looking at him like, "Oh, you better fucking get me off on this thing." Lupic's charges, I wrote them down. I had to stop it. They were 3 counts of breaking and entering, 5 counts of armed robbery, 3 counts of kidnapping, 1 count of extortion, 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and 5 counts of assault with intent to kill. That's some fucking major charges. And Norman approaches, talks to the judge and prosecutor, tries to plead it down, all the charges, to just 1 count of armed robbery and suspend the sentence.
He didn't mean it, sir.
What the fuck? Yeah, and then Norman tells judge that Lupic's going to kill him if he goes to jail, and he believes him. It's like, normally I wouldn't, these guys say a lot, but I believe this one. And the judge says, tell him to plead Lupic guilty on all the charges. He'll sentence him to the maximum sentences so he doesn't have to deal with them in exchange for Norman resigning and getting into a line of work with less responsibility. All right, well, first of all, he can plead him to that, but the guy has to plead for himself,
right?
And say you plead, knowingly, willingly, and all that.
You got to agree to it.
Yeah,
it's not just one guy just does it for you.
Because then he can appeal that conviction on inadequate defense, all kinds of stuff,
Even if you're in absentia, you have to sign stuff that
Right.
says that you did that, or you can't just sign, I'm your attorney, I could just send you to jail. Fuck that. You're leaving somebody in your control. Guard dog security. So Frank and Norman are in the same training class. It's during the day, given by Captain O'Connell, and the room is filled with just a bunch of misfits.
Yeah.
I like their slogan, we don't just bark, we bite. That made me laugh. Because in this movie, they don't bite.
No.
I gets mad at me all the time because I love the term "island of the misfit toys" from Rudolph.
Yeah,
and I use that if I go places like across the river from here, where it's like every place you go.
Hey, I know somebody lives over there.
Yeah, whoa, hey,
take it easy.
A guy with a hook for an arm, and
they're a different breed for sure.
Yeah, it's funny because that's where most of your gigs are. So
that's true. Yeah, they're the ones hiring you, so you better watch your mouth. There was a bunch of stuff going on in that room. If you go back and just pause it and look around, the guy Raisin, the black guy who said, "If they're lying, can we shoot them?" He had a stereo receiver under his paperwork, like he had come in with a stereo receiver that he either bought cheap or stole whatever, or he's about to sell at the pawn shop, and put it on his desk, and then put the paperwork on top of it.
But that was the trope at the time, the ghetto blasters.
But it was a stereo receiver. It wasn't even a boom box. That was the weird thing. I'm like, why does he have a stereo receiver on his desk? Like he was on the way to pawn shop. He's like, you know what? I'm going to apply for a job here.
And this is armed security, and it was like a 4-hour class or something.
You think it was 4 hours, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
Well, Frank said it was the Tuesday class of 3:30.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was. It was the full day. I don't know.
No time to fill out an application and do a little bit of training, and then go to the
application
range,
to sign up for the union, go to the range, and then get fitted for uniforms. Which so Frank and Norman meet, and they start this beautiful friendship together because there's a guy sitting next to Norman, and he's like, "Hey, you look like a guy that represented me," and he lost the case, so he's like, "Nope, not me, man."
Yeah.
So he's like, "I'm going to stretch my legs." Goes over, sits in an open seat by Frank just to get away from that guy, and so they're like, "Hey, what's up?" He tells him, he was a cop.
I remember not loss prevention, but I was doing like store security for
You did the same shit, didn't you? Do armored trucks and stuff too?
I have that note in there. I did armored trucks before I came to our agency, but I did a jewelry store, and just the firearms day alone was 8 hours.
Yeah,
it was a 4-hour class, and then we went to the range after.
I forgot about that thing you did,
and it was just when deadly forces.
That's fucking boring.
God, it was so boring.
Yeah,
I used to date this girl. She was a corrections officer at the state prison, and they had like a week of firearms, and they didn't carry guns on a daily basis. You know what I mean?
I did patrol years ago for the mall that jewelry store is in.
Oh, did you?
Yep. Not for very long. because I worked for a private investigator, and there was a thing. I just took that for a while to do it between case stuff, but yeah, it was pretty boring.
How long was the Segway training?
Segway, yeah, there was no Segways. Yeah, they didn't have 10 speeds.
And I actually
just walked it.
I actually had to quit that job because
because the judge suggested it.
No,
a bunch of some talk about upskirt photos or whatever.
On more than one occasion, because you just sit on the door there, and on more than one occasion, I caught myself nodding off. I can't do that.
I was gonna say jerking off.
Well, there's that too. Yeah. You say nodding off, I say jerking off.
Didn't you meet your ex-wife there or something?
We started there together, kind of.
Yeah, that's hot. Was she better at security than you or no?
She wasn't security.
Did you ever put a bunch of jewels on her and bang her?
Huh?
Did you ever put a bunch of jewels on her and bang her?
No. No.
Make her wear
That's pretty funny.
Make her wear a tiara or something.
No.
Oh, baby, someday I'm going to afford this for you.
No.
Oh, you're so good to me.
Here, put this crown and scepter on.
You're so good to me, Davey.
you guys are just making me think back and going, God, what the fuck was I thinking?
Davey, if you would give it to me a little bit harder, my hip wouldn't rust out.
Whatever.
Oh, boy. I wish she was good at fucking Davey.
Can you tape a diamond to it?
Dude, I wasn't with Cindy. You're doing Cindy voice right now.
No, it's a different.
That is Cindy voice.
It's a Jewish lady. Hey, baby.
It's universal.
That one's like, whatever. You got to put some yell into it. Whatever, tiny dick. So they're going to earn, and we'll see today.
Good.
It does show up.
Oh,
good.
Yeah,
they're going to earn $460 an hour and pay $51.50 for the security course, and then they're going to be required to join the union. So these thug-looking union reps show up, Clyde Kepper and Anthony Lazarus, and that's Brian James and Jonathan Banks coming to shake them down. I love this whole scene about the money. Is like, this is a $12 billion a year industry, and that doofus guy's like, so we're going to make $12 billion a year? No, you're going to make $460. And then the Dooley's throwing this shit in it.
Yeah.
So, but if we were ambitious and wanted to say work 3 billion hours, like, fucking stupid but funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You texted us with that too.
Yeah, I just fucking love that.
Fucking dumb.
Thanks to you. That's a lot. The initiation fee is $30 now, $15 a week. That's a lot of money for what they make, man.
For fucking $4 an hour a job.
Yeah.
After taxes and
that's
stuff?
a lot.
Barely any money left over.
So a week, let's see, you're making $4 an hour, so what, $160 a week? Is that right? You make $32 times 5, maybe $150, $160. $160, 15 a week is going to this. And then you got taxes and everything else. Oh, man.
And it's L.A.
And then you got FICA. What the hell is FICA?
Yeah. And then ISKA's coming around getting their shit out of there.
Yeah. If we were in a part of the union, do we also have to join ISKA? Or is that included?
ASCAP's coming and getting their shit.
Yeah, because while on one of your shifts, you were humming a song and they came to get their money.
They're mixing to them, dumbass.
Yeah. Fucking Foley had his birthday.
Norman asks, what if they don't want to join? And he wants to know where the money goes. And Lazarus tells him to shut up and sign the form.
Yeah.
Hey, this is your money. It goes to your pensions. Sergeant Maggie Kavanaugh,
Think about that, though. Let that sink in. Back then, you might have had a security company that had pensions.
That's true. Yeah.
Probably. It's very possible.
Mind blowing.
It's very possible you could get a union.
You think, like, in the 70s, 80s, most private sector industry businesses had pensions.
Some type of pension, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And healthcare and all that shit.
401k accessible and all that stuff. Yeah, things have changed. So, Maggie trains them in revolvers and just by shooting while they watch and then telling them to shoot on their own after she leaves the firing line. It was pretty
And
fun.
it's a clusterfuck. Like,
that
no
like
control.
Who gives them a bunch of guns just to do that?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you a fucking stupid story. We had to shoot a lot.
You could have just said story. We already know it's stupid.
Yeah.
We had to do a lot of, like firearms training. Depending on your job, you had to do more in the Navy, right? And so, and if you're whatever teams you're on and things like that. But the guys in like supply and like mess cooks and that, it was like once a year for them. So we had this storekeeper who, I can't remember his real name, but they used to call him Silky, or he called himself Silky, and we had to call him Silky. I'll just let you picture him. But
like Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds, that's who I'm picturing.
We go on the fan tail, sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
But he was maybe a little taller, not as feminine.
Okay.
He was a smooth operator. You saw him off duty, and he had like matching suits and alligator shoes and stuff. But almost pimpish in a way. Like, and he played pool. So it was like a sort of a like a hustler.
So
But-
not gay or just a pimp?
No, he's
no,
not getting. No, he was getting chicks. He dressed. He dressed like an old
Not
pastor.
quite as gay, I should say.
Yeah, he's in the Navy, so he's gay.
He was probably 21, 22 years old, but he acted like he was 40, and he was like, "What's up, man? It's me, Silky." Like
Like Cat
and he would
Williams?
have his sort of like, "What's up, my man?" I'm exaggerating a touch, but we're on the fantail out at sea. We have to do the pistol shoots with the 1911s, which are heavy, and if you're not used to them, and he goes to shoot, and all he said is, you got to hit the tomato out there. It wasn't Q targets. It was familiarization. That was the one we were doing at that time. And he starts shooting and doesn't account for the recoil. And the motherfucker it's just climbing the ladder. And I was like, dude, it's going to go back over the thing. He almost dropped the gun, man. But I was like, that's fucking scary. And then he had to do this shotgun. I thought he was going to die. Oh, man. So some guys, I'm like, do they need to shoot?
Well,
do they have to shoot?
And that's one gun I don't have and I'd like to get.
1911.
Get a
dude, it's
1911,
literally
yeah.
a boat anchor, man.
The 6-hour ones are awesome.
Well, I'd like to get like a World War II dated 1911.
Oh.
That'd be awesome.
The ones we carried were.
Oh, I'm sure they were. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they were. I think the ammo was too, man.
I probably was. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, but I don't know if you guys stood your guard duty on land the same way. We had our ammo and our guns separate, and you didn't load your ammo until there was a threat.
Yeah.
And so there was like these stages, and I won't give it away because things might have changed, and I don't want to give away security protocols.
Oh yeah.
But you're standing there with a gun in one hand when there's a threat, gun in one hand and the clip in the other, and you're just waiting to load it up.
Don't
and then
make me, motherfucker.
take it to the next level. It goes in. But yeah, you're sitting there holding this fucking huge heavy gun. You're like, oh, why can't we have fucking different guns, polymers and shit? Why do I have the gun from World War II landings?
If I hit you with this motherfucker, you're in big trouble.
Oh yeah, I think it was a serious weapon just by itself. It fucking hit a 45 caliber, and the bullets were heavy. Everything was heavy.
Yeah, well, I know
no polymers.
I know at the academy we had some fucking people that shouldn't be shooting, and they're fucking cops today. So
yeah.
Steve's so old that they got him the same year that they came out.
yeah.
Dude, I think I told you guys this, but I was doing recalls and went with there was retired guys and all these people from different agencies. If you come to the area, everybody can come in and shoot. They just do it for anybody if they want to, for law enforcement.
Right.
But so I'm down there, and there's a guy. He might have been 78, maybe his 80s, I don't know, but he was really having a hard time with his fine motor skills. But we got up to the line. He was a very nice guy. Everybody's trying to help him along, like get his stuff because hey, it's fine as long as you're safe with it.
Maneuvering his hips to face him the right
It's
way.
funnier than that. He goes up to he's like getting his thing loaded up, and he's got a fucking old wheel gun. And when he pulled the trigger, the wheel came out of it, and the shit fell apart. It was like the gun on Johnny Dangerously that I mentioned before. Like you put a gun together and it tried to break out, and then it broke apart and it fell apart. And he's like, "Oh man!" And then he felt bad, and he said, "Fellas, I think this is probably gonna be my last rodeo for these things," because he's just like, I felt bad for him because I'm like, the guy's been there his whole life doing all this stuff, and now he's just realizing like I don't really have it in me to do this. And,
So are you worried like in 2 years you're gonna be the same?
Yeah.
same boat?
It was an old, like 1890 Navy Colt. That's why Custer died, motherfucker. Goddamn thing blew out the cylinder.
He's sitting there stuffing the wad down there.
what was that thing that Colin Bohannon carried?
That what?
What Colin Bohannon carried?
Oh,
What the fuck was that thing? It called it they called it something. What do you call it? He called it a Griswold. They called it a Griswold. I saw you walking in with that old Griswold. Like, yeah, like, this guy's carrying a Griswold to the range and shit. It's like it breaks apart by the bottom. The latch comes out and shit. So O'Connell. So yeah, the goofy guy with the long hair. He starts shooting. He's just like shooting birds and shit, basically. Yeah. And then O'Connell swears them all in after just a few hours of training. They get certificates. Norman gets assigned to Carlex Pharmaceuticals night shift with Dooley, and Maggie tells Norman to only do two things: don't fall asleep, or someone could see you, and mark your name clearly on your lunch. There's a funny thing there. Oh, I always thought it was interesting. So they're giving these guys training, but basically like walking off the street, give you training is what it seemed like. They're just hire anybody. Even the guy who
Pretty
said he had
much,
misdemeanors and felonies and all that. But one thing they do well is they're fucking tailored uniforms. How did they get them tailored uniforms?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What did they do? Measure them when they came in, and then they had like 30 seamstresses in the back cutting you because they all look sharp.
And you don't have to pay for them?
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's top to bottom too.
Yeah.
Jackets and hats.
Yeah,
and
I mean this shit is fitted.
Yeah.
It looks good on them. I mean, it's
because they don't have junk candy size just sitting around in the store.
No.
Well, and how do you have a 4826?
Yeah.
You know, like somebody's like, who the fuck is this for? 48 is being generous.
Yeah.
How do they have a 58?
Yeah.
He's taller, I guess. How do they have a 5830? You know, like who's wearing this and going out on patrol? One of my favorite things is Koklovich gets assigned to Hardtronics while he's staring into his flashlight. He's like, Koklovich, you're at Hardtronics or whatever. He's like, huh? He's just staring dead into his flashlight bulb. You know what I'm jealous at with some of the things. There's always technical advances in security, law enforcement, all that. Is the fact that they went fully to like LED flashlights and lithium batteries and all that. Because we had some of the shit. I mean, our flashlights were heavy.
Oh God,
they were still incandescent.
You didn't need a baton though.
You know those you get those fucking D cell mag lights.
Yeah.
It was like 4 to 5 D cell or the internal D cells or whatever the fuck they were, but they didn't put as much light. And now I have a flashlight fucking on my key ring that's like puts out more light than that.
And
it
multiple times
rechargeable.
Yeah.
But and the strobes and shit. But I remember like when those little.
I started getting the LEDs, but I bought them on my own because and it was smaller, but it was nice.
But remember how like when those little handheld tactical strobe lights and shit first came out? Those things were like $250.
Yeah,
a fucking
I bought
piece.
my own, so I had them, but I was issued that stupid heavy ass incandescent that I
But you
hated.
get them now for like $10. They were almost $200-$300 when. Keep going.
I even think back to when the mag lights were out. I remember when the C-cell ones came out, and they were really long, and they were like, those were truly a baton.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, I had to have
Here's
one.
a
I
really
never
good
got
brand,
one.
Olight, right here. It's on my keychain that I got, and look at this shit. I mean,
yeah. But you can't.
this is fucking brighter than my goddamn.
But you can't smash somebody in the face with it.
Yeah, you can't whack.
No,
it
you can't.
between the
But to produce light when you need it in those settings, because in the incandescents they dim down and they start to do it and they start to go dimmer and then yellow.
Yeah.
And then you don't get as much and you're like, fuck, I gotta go back and charge this. And you only get one flashlight.
Yeah.
So it has to be
Well,
charged.
and
if
carrying
the battery,
those big fucking bastards around too.
In fact,
But I mean now the cops they're all wearing they're not wearing duty belts, they're wearing vests. So you can have 2 or 3 flashlights on you. I mean,
easily.
yeah. And fuck, back when I was a cop, I had a 28 fucking waist. You know what I mean? I'm like fit so much shit on there. and I carried
Dooley's got a
magazines.
28 leg.
Yeah.
Carlex. So at night, Frank and Norman show up for work to see guard dogs being put into the building and meet with Corporal Pizzullo, who goes by Bruno, and tell him that lunch is at 11:30. Why does he have an extremely Italian name? I always thought that was weird.
What's one of my funniest?
Hey, Pizzullo.
This is one of the funniest scenes though, is when he's like, "You fucking stupid." And he's like, "Duh, I think so." Every time I hear it, I just fucking start laughing.
He was at the training, I swear, in the background. And
he was.
And these guys were there
like the
too.
graduation.
Yeah, but then now they're working the night shift, and they don't show if it's tonight, but it seemed like it was tonight.
Yeah.
I think they did say it was tonight. But that dude can see in 2 directions at one time. He's the best security guy they have. And then Bruno comes by at 11:45. Frank's sleeping. Norman's watching a movie. Tells them it's against the rules to be at their post during break or meal times. Orders them to the cafeteria. And then Norman left his lunch in the car, goes to get it. Sees these guys in the dock wearing ski masks, and he's being stupid. He's like, "Oh, hey, fellas," asking about their paperwork. And we can clearly see that it's Klepper and Lazarus, and because you can hear their voices, and they're pretty recognizable. They chase Norman, hold him at gunpoint. He calls on the radio for Frank, who runs into the warehouse. He runs into the warehouse with the dogs to hide. There's a funny thing where they're loading those dogs in the warehouse when they get there, because the guy's fighting, trying to get them in there, and one's on his back. Literally, he's carrying a Doberman on his fucking back. It's attacking him. Frank arrives. They get into a gunfight on their first night. Norman gets chased until Frank shows up. And then he has to fight the dogs. He bites a dog.
He bites a dog in the snout.
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit. That's like
so
and the
dumb.
dog starts
They all run
yiping
off.
and it takes off running.
They remind me of the dogs from Magnum PI. Remember those things?
Yeah.
Zeus and Apollo.
Yeah. And so they run off.
Well, and they had a combination of
Roddies.
Dobermans and Roddies. I love Roddies, but they got ruined for a while back by drug dealers and shit.
And Michael Vick.
Michael Vick.
So Frank and Norman are debriefing with Captain O'Connell, who says they screwed up, fines them $100, and says if they screw up again, they'll be fired. Dude, $100. It's a heavy fine when only making $46 a day.
Yeah, it's like
Half your
most of a
check.
week's salary.
Yeah, it's 2 days' work. And I don't know how they screwed up by doing exactly what you hired them for, seeing suspicious people, talking to them, then getting attacked by guns, and then staying alive. You did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
Scared
And
the
what kind
guys
of
off.
fucking guns were those? Sterlings?
Yeah, like
What do you think they were?
Side mag?
They were oh my god, like Sten, like the Sten guns.
They look like Stins, but I mean they couldn't be. All right. I mean I don't know what they were exactly, but
They look
Yeah,
like Sten
side
guns to
mag,
me.
side load mag.
Yeah.
The Sterling was on
Some
top. I think
Scorpion maybe.
No, Sterling's were outside.
Was it Scorpion?
I think it was a Sten.
Or a version of it? I don't know. I didn't look it up.
I had a note here because this is where I noted like Dooley's awfully brazen for being new. Like, when what's that guy's name? What's Tiny Lister's character?
Paluzzo?
Bruno, yeah, because Bruno's like ordering them around and stuff, and he's just getting all like, it's like you're new.
But he's also like, I was doing something more worthwhile than this.
So?
I have more training. I don't know.
Wouldn't you want to like not get fired?
I don't think he wanted to be there. To be honest, I think
I get it.
I think he could have done something better.
Wouldn't you rather not get fired from another job?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, you've been fired more than any of us. I suppose that'll be up to you to say.
I've only been fired once, and that was for
Once a
sleeping
year.
in a job at a fireworks stand.
So they complain to Maggie in the hallway, and she says, he's her father. At the meeting, Frank and Norman show up to their union meeting run by the president, Michael Carlino, which is Robert Loggia. And this place is packed with a few hundred people. These guys just look like they're mobbed up or something. It looks dirty as hell. Norm wants to file a grievance over the fine last night and gets denied. So he wants to know what happens to all the guards' dues that they pay. And he said, well, that's a finance question. If anything that's a finance question, it goes to our finance guy, Lou Brackman. And he's getting up talking shit. It's like, yeah, well, I don't think it's nice that you're pointing fingers at us without knowing us. And then Carlino tells Norman, if you ever show your face around in a meeting again, I'll break your fucking legs.
Like, yeah, plain up parliamentary procedure.
Yeah. The people are getting behind Norman. They're like, yeah, where is our money going? No one ever thought to ask that. Good job. Then bad assignments. Frank and Norman. This is some of the funniest shit in the whole movie. Frank and Norman get assigned to these bad details. They go to the dump as payback. They're literally walking on garbage next to bulldozers. And Koklovich is there picking up goodies like, oh, man, hey, if you see another shoe like this, hey, look, a red comb.
If you see the toothbrush.
Yeah. This is like brand new, man. The next day, they're assigned to the middle of a toxic waste dump. And why would you need guards in the middle of the dump?
Yeah.
It's the same day. That's where they were walking to.
Oh, was that where they were going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're walking through the...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. And then the guys they leave look like hell, and they've only been working there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It might be my favorite scene because they're just like, his teeth are falling out.
Oh, my God.
And he's just like wheezing while he's breathing. Their uniforms have shit all over
This
them.
isn't an OSHA lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I love
no
the
masks, no
There's
suits,
like a build up,
nothing.
and but you know the joke is coming because they're like, man, how long you guys been here? Like, we've been here every day for the last 3 weeks. You think they're gonna say years or something, but
Man, I remember we used to work warehouse duty.
yeah. Oh, the warehouse. Remember warehouse dude? That was great.
We're doing basically exactly the same thing that happened to you, and here we are.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Dooley and Frank and Norm, like they're covering their mouths now, knowing that, like we don't want to get this shit.
Yeah.
And the guys, they keep stepping forward, like, hey, let me tell you something. And every time they step forward, they're stepping back, like, don't fucking get near us. And he says, and Frank's really suspicious of the company now. Tells Frank they're going to find out what's going on. And those guys, they're just walking over a plank through the fucking pool of toxic waste.
That's like bubbling and smoking.
Yeah,
and
right
shit.
under their
Like
feet.
a 2x8.
Dude, their feet are like, the shoes are curled up and shit. I mean, just everything about it is just so funny. This is our scene before we go to break. I thought, well, these guys were getting these bad, assignments. Maybe they got an assignment to go to Baker Team Industries.
What?
And they work for Rambo. So I'll be Rambo. Frank, Dave, you're Frank, and Sean, you're Norm. Play them however you want them, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you have a good Norm voice.
I don't.
Hey, Frank. I
don't.
don't really have a good Eugene Levy voice.
Church it up somehow.
There you go. Hey, yo, how you guys doing?
Whoa, who the hell are you?
It's not bad. Hey, this guy says, who are you? Like, he's not going to have to put a fresh cloth diaper on me later. Rambo made a stinky.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
No, but seriously, I may need a change later. I'm towing around a full trailer right now, if you know what I mean.
We're not here to change some old dude's soiled diapers. We're here from guard dog security.
Moose out front should have told you.
you.
That's what you sound like.
Trying to.
Yeah, I'm Norman. He's Frank. Are you the guy we're supposed to meet for the guard job? Or is there someone else we should talk to?
Hey, I'm the guy who runs things around here. John J. Rambo's the name, and selling FDA explicitly disavowed marital aids through a Samoan shell company is my game. I don't know what it explicitly means, so their kangaroo court rulings mean nothing to me.
Yeah, good for you, I guess. Say, what is this place?
Well, I'm glad you asked. This is Baker Team Industries, a wholly owned subsidiary of Tunnel Fucker Enterprises.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? He meant like, what do you do here at this company?
Hey, whoopsie doopsie, that's on me. Well, for starters, we make the finest custom marital aids in all the world, not including Denmark. Those Danyards are real good at making fuck toys.
Yeah, I think they're called Danes, not Danards.
Oh, man, gel pen refills and soggy sponges. I think that's why they haven't been returning my calls. I keep leaving messages saying things like, I would love to work on a project with you dopey Danyards. They probably think I'm an idiot. Can you imagine?
I could imagine a scenario where they thought that.
Yeah, excuse me, Rambo. This setup over here looks interesting. Is this a movie set or something?
Wow, look at all this. There's room for a studio audience and everything. Tell us about this area.
Well, thanks for asking, gentlemen. I'm really excited about this. I'm developing a game show that will be broadcast exclusively on OnlyFans.
When it comes out in 20 years,
Yeah.
40 years, whatever. I love game shows.
Yeah, me too. What kind of show is it?
Well, it's a quiz show. I mean, I'm sort of a trivia buff, who prefers to be in the buff, and a historian. So I decided to put my talents and my passions into this project. Say, would you guys like to do like a test run of the game show with me?
That sounds fun. We could get paid $4.60 an hour to play a game show.
Yeah, I'm totally in.
Well, that's something you might hear one Marine tell another Marine. Boom, zinger.
Yeah, good one, Rambo.
Hey, let's get started. You two stand over there. Okay, let's roll cameras. And I'm here with Frank and Norm, and we're going to play Get Them Shits Off.
Hold on. What's the name of the show?
Yeah, it's strip trivia, so if you get a question wrong, you got to take a piece of clothing off. Let's get started.
Wait, is this live right now?
Yeah, that's right. We already have 4,000 viewers. Are you ready? The first question is for Frank. Who did America fight in the Revolutionary War?
Everyone knows we fought England and gave King George III a real good thrashing.
No, I'm sorry. It was Spain. Spain is what we were looking for. They were issuing crippling tariffs on llama wool exports and kazoos.
That is definitely not the right answer. Kazoos weren't even invented. Were kazoos even invented then yet?
Yeah, and America didn't have llamas back then, and Spain never issued tariffs. They only had, one colony, Florida.
Hey, don't correct the host of the show. Now get them shits off. Choose something to remove.
Yeah, we're not going to take anything off. Whoa, I'm sorry. Who is this ass-eyed gentleman punching his own hand behind us and groaning like an angry bull?
Well, that's Bruno. If you don't take something off, he's going to punch you so hard that you lay a brown egg. That's code for poop. He's going to make you poop yourself.
I understand, fine. I took a shoe off. What's with this guy in poop?
Okay, great. Okay, next, Norm, this question is for you. What was the Cold War?
Basically, after World War II, there was a power standoff between the U.S. and the Soviet Union until it collapsed in 1991, and Yeltsin was elected to the first Russian democratic election.
So close. The Cold War was fought in the Bay of Antarctica from 1814 until 1897 between HMS Erebus and HMS Terror.
You think two ships from England searching for the Northwest Patches had a naval battle that lasted 83 years?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Did they bear children on board, and then those children fought for 3 generations?
Well, I don't have the details, but that's what happened. Read a book, get them shits off.
Yeah, fine. I took off a shoe as well. Can we be done now?
But not yet. This one's for both of you. Who won the Battle of Tarawa in 1749?
Well, the Battle of Tarawa was in 1943, not 1749, and the United States won the battle.
I'm with him. We won the battle during World War II.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were looking for the Egyptians. I would have also accepted Egypticals.
The Egyptians? Man, they never fought at Tarawa.
Fucking dumb. Do they even have an army?
No, ask the Israelis.
Well, they do, and they kicked up butts at Tarawa. Now they run the diamond mines there, and recently opened up a 5-star hotel with zip lines. Both of you take them shits off.
This game is stupid. There are no mines in Tarawa. The place would flood. Here, I took off a sock.
Yeah, that's a good point, Frank. But I don't want to get punched by ass eyes back there, so I took my other shoe.
Okay, we're in the bonus round. The first person to buzz in and get this one right is safe, and the other person has to get naked and act out to play the Book of Mormon using only their genitals as puppets. Let's go.
Dude, your spank bank is so
Dude,
weird.
I swear to God. We didn't agree to this. That almost sounds like porn.
Well, maybe you'd like to argue with the judges, which is just Bruno and his angry fists. Yeah, I didn't think so. So here's the question. How many men are on a Marine fire team?
This is tricky. I know it can change from day to day depending on the attached elements.
No, I think it's always the same.
Oh, why would it always be the same? That allows for no flexibility in constructing fighting elements.
Yeah, but maybe it's in the regs.
Where would it be? Article 143, Chapter 7, Subsection 12, Paragraph 3, Alpha and 3 Echo, you are so dumb.
Hey, you're running out of time, and if no one answers, you both get naked and have to play with each other's apple bags.
Okay, I'll buzz in. It's 7. My answer is 7. There's 7 guys on a ring fire team.
What? Why would that be? That's stupid. Everyone knows it's not 7.
Nope, I think it's 7 guys. You got 2 riflemen, 1 heavy gunner, 1 sergeant, 1 trumpet player, 1 guide on to carry the platoon. The guidon is the flag, you fucking fag. A guidon's not a person. Did you read this? Dude, I don't even want to fucking read it. It's just fucking stupid.
You're almost there.
1 guidon to carry the platoon flag, and 1 poet to write haikus about the battles and adventures they get into. Oh my god.
Is he right?
Well, to be honest, no one knows how many men are in a ring fire team, so I guess you win.
Yeah, that's great. What do I win?
Well, you get to film your friend while he dances on a stripper pole and plays with himself a bit. I want to see you earning some dollars. Make sure you get some really good close-ups, Norm.
You said it was a puppet show or play or something?
I make the rules around here. Now film your friend stripping and playing with himself until I say buttermilk. People are going to pay good money to watch this vanilla gorilla shaking his fat tits around.
It doesn't feel like a win to film my friend doing that.
Why did Rambo suddenly turn into a fucking Italian mobster? Jesus Christ.
Get your ass up in that pole, bitch.
Norm, I think you did win, unless maybe you would like to trade and have to strip and play with yourself on the internet. We only have, 126,000 viewers? That is some bullshit. My family might see this.
Well, as always, I'll leave you with viewers with a rhyme, Camels have humps and birds have beaks. You better brush up on your trivia or you'll be on the internet clapping your cheeks. Raven out. Did they get the fire team correct?
No, you did not.
Do they rotate in a trumpet player?
Nope, they do not.
How often do you have a guy on leading the pack?
Never.
Did you have a fifer?
Nope. It's negative on all of it.
Did you ever have a band when you deployed anywhere?
Nope, we did not.
Who carried the ham?
Nobody.
Who
Nope.
So
Nobody.
were you
Nope.
a guidon or
Nope.
no?
Dude, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
He's a one-man fire team.
Yeah. Just because the Navy had one guy, then they had the KY guy.
What if you had an uneven number of?
They had the fluffer.
What if you had an
fucking
uneven number of
stretcher.
guys? What did you do with the team?
What?
What if you have an uneven number of guys?
We didn't have.
You said 4 + 3. What if you have
We
two
didn't.
remaining guys? Never.
We never did. We never did.
That's impossible.
No, we never did.
So the recruiters around the country coordinate and
Yep.
only recruit in pairs of 4.
Then we'd merge.
Well, if there's a leftover,
Then we fucking shot him in the face and made
What
him
the
dead.
fuck?
You fucking stupid, dude. Jesus Christ.
Wait, is this half funny but half a real question? Did you just not know what 4 was, and so
Yeah.
you were like, "That's
Yeah.
4"?
Okay. Yeah, you just stay here because we are uneven
Yeah.
numbers.
Fourish.
Nobody noticed. You extra man.
Yeah, you go on the skins team.
You know what you guys were like? You were like that guy from the movie Life with the stones to count out the rock. Hey, you're missing somebody over here.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, you did. Hopping Bob.
Oh,
When he's
yeah.
counting the rocks to make sure he knew I had everybody. Is that what they did for the fire team?
Yeah, that's what we did for fire teams.
Yeah. What about enough
Jesus.
Mary Kill? What do you think, Dave?
Oh my god.
How about the Peep Show girl, Maggie,
I don't know. She's okay.
and
Either one of the girls from the party.
oh right, yeah, the blonde from the party.
They're both blonde.
Oh, I don't remember the
One
other
was
one.
kind of reddish hair, wasn't it?
I only
they're
remember the
both pretty blonde.
blonde one.
The one was taller than the other. One was the one that was hitting
Wait,
on
just
John
pick one
Candy.
that you would take. Just one you would want. I guess I'd take the Maggie.
Oh, easy.
She seems the cleanest.
easy-
I can't go with the stripper or the escort.
Yeah, easy to murder.
Because I think those
Stripper.
girls. I think the girls at the party were old escorts that he knew from being on the
Yeah, from
apartment.
Elm Street.
That's my guess.
Could be.
Peep Show girl's probably getting dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just
Yeah.
one girl you just take. One girl you get to have. I think I'm going to take Maggie.
Yeah, I'm marrying Maggie. Peep Show girl's dead.
Plus, she's got that company.
Yeah.
If it survives the lawsuits that are going to come out
Yeah.
after this.
And she's so good looking. Fuck.
Yeah, and buy her some titties.
Yeah.
Meg Ryan? I need him.
Who is she with
She's
now?
fine.
I always get her confused with Melanie Griffith, who I think's with Don
Oh.
Johnson. But she's with somebody I think we know, but I can't remember. Was it like a guy in a band? Or no. I don't
Are
remember.
you thinking of what's her face? You're thinking
who's
of
she married to?
You're thinking of
Who is
Tom
Meg
Cruise's
Ryan
old
married to?
chick.
Nicole Kidman,
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey.
She's not married. She used to be in a relationship. Wait, she's currently single and has not publicly entered a new relationship since her high-profile engagement to John Mellencamp.
I thought she was married.
Oh.
But she was married to Dennis Quaid.
I thought she was married.
Yes.
I thought she was married to Goose.
Oh yeah,
Anthony Edwards.
and she
Yeah.
lost her accent in this movie too. Hey, Gigs. Well, that's a good place to take a break. When we come back,
She's 5'8".
we got the stakeout.
You could go up on her.
It's a good
So
for
could
slow
you.
dancing.
We got the stakeout at Maggie's house, bar, all this stuff, and then later, our last story is we were going to have a story with Dave in that sex shop, be like, "Hey, you looking to do some wife fucking?" Stuff like that, because he does have a costume trunk.
Yeah.
Don't want anybody to
and a
forget
travel
that.
guitar.
But this later on is where Frank's trying to get a ride off the bridge and talks to a bunch of interesting
good.
people on the bridge. So
Not
that
bad.
should be pretty fun. So give us 2 seconds. We'll be right back. Thrice, twice, nice,
Yeah.
and we're back. Okay, with the stakeout, Frank and Norman stake out the gym where Bruno's working out, and the portrayal of Rick's wife is working the counter. Like what we always say, like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Richard." But Rick, I know you're listening, and for Kate, she does not look like this. It's the portrayal that we seem
Right.
to give out about Rick's wife, that she's very sturdy and strong. Rick's wife is a pretty lady, taller than this lady. This lady's just full of roids,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, hey there."
Yeah, and
But this is the voice and stuff that you would think you would put to
and
it.
she's now beating the shit out of Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard, what have you said to them?
That's very funny, Rick.
Give me another plate, little bitch boy.
Spot me, dick.
Next, when we go out this weekend, you're riding in the back with the kids. I'm gonna put you in a little fucking booster seat.
I found her. So when I saw the scene, you used to send pictures out.
I know who you're gonna put.
Nicole Bass.
I was gonna tell you the name.
Yeah, you remember her?
I forget.
Yeah,
I forget
do.
names. I remember that.
Have you
that
seen her lately?
beast? Yeah, I think she's dead. I thought she
She
died
has
years
to
ago.
be dead.
I thought she died years ago.
Really?
She can't have a liver left.
Yeah.
Oh, she died in 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the most recent photos
Dude,
of
you
her?
can't do that
Oh,
many
God.
steroids,
Right.
man or woman, and expect to live.
I mean, she did look like a man.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's the exception to the rule.
Have you seen Todd Bridges' wife that he's divorcing?
No.
I, on all my honor, believe that is a fucking man. Dude, look up a picture and show him.
I didn't want to know.
Oh my God. Dory Bridges.
Yeah, show him.
If you show me a picture of Michelle Obama.
You look at the comments. Every single one says the same thing. That's a man, baby. Like it's
That's a man.
I'm trying to find a good one.
a good one.
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
Yeah, what do you got?
Dude, that's a linebacker.
Oh, that's the one I'm.
Dude, that's a dude. That's a fucking dude.
Yeah.
How's that not a dude?
That is a dude. That's an Adam's apple.
Dude, the Olympics says it's a dude.
That's an Adam's apple.
Her hands were as big.
They're bald.
Yeah, the Olympic Committee ruled that's a dude. It's a fucking dude.
Aren't we technically owed one?
Yeah, that's a dude. Oh my God.
I mean, if that's a woman, I am so sorry for you that the Lord made you this way.
Dude, that's not a woman. Dude, there is 0.0
Because
chance that's a woman.
Think if you were just a wonderful lady, but that's what you were created as,
No.
you'd be like, but even if that was, you could do some shit to soften it up.
Dude,
you know?
that's not a woman.
It looks like a tight end in the NFL.
Dude, it looks like somebody took Zach Thomas and put a fucking curly wig on him and made him stand next to fucking Jeff Bridges.
It looks
Or
like
fucking
looks
Todd
like
Bridges.
Brian
Yeah, it
Bosworth
does.
in a wig.
It does.
Yeah,
It looks like Latimer from the fucking program.
Latimer.
Speaking of which, I think, and it's sad because I don't know that I don't think she is, but Ella Langley, have you seen her?
I don't know if she is.
She
Is that the
looks
country
mannish.
singer?
Yeah. She looks mannish. Like,
Yeah.
there's times I see her, it's
one
like,
Sean LeBang.
shit.
I don't know. If
This have you seen this country?
oh my God. Don't tell me she's a dude.
Dude, you can watch her video.
If you tell me she's a dude, we're not friends anymore.
I think she looks like she could.
Look at that.
She's all right. Oh,
Let's see.
Jesse Murph.
dude, don't tell me she's not a guy, right?
No.
Okay,
She's
good.
a chick.
Oh my god.
Here, you like crappers, don't you?
Like
She's about to
what?
turn around.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
What the fuck is she?
She's like a singer. It's like she sounds
Oh.
a little. She's country sort of, but she also sings sort of like
What's her name?
Murph?
Jessie Murph.
Jeez.
She's been coming up pretty fast. She did a thing with Jelly Roll or something.
Oh, she's making me come up pretty
But
fast.
yeah, I saw her. I'm like, holy! She did a Theo Vaughn episode.
Did she?
She's cute, but she sounds a little like street in some ways. Like,
Uh,
so it's sort of a turn off. But if you don't listen to her talk, fucking tiny little cute.
well, that's what most women.
All right, we'll cut all that so none of us die.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah, can you shut that fucking trap for a while?
Let me just start over.
No.
We haven't really done anything, have we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, Rick's wife does not look like that lady. She doesn't have delts for days. She's just tall. We just joke about it. So they're the guys go in. They're asking for a tour because they're trying to get in, and they get run. They just go. We're trying to take a tour here because they want to go talk to Bruno, but they can't get through. And then they just jump the gates while she goes to look for somebody. So then
She's so
she
gross,
runs after
dude.
him. She runs like a weird lady. They get chased by
Yeah,
that
she's a
lady.
lady.
She doesn't have a name, but she is played by bodybuilder, and the bodybuilder's name is Tegan Clive. And they hid in the aerobics class and find Bruno working out.
This is one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, when they're in the class, they're just looking up all the chicks' asses. You know? And that is so dated. Those people wearing that stuff, leg
Oh
warmers.
yeah, and the
But-
fucking
unitards and
spandex
everything.
unitards.
But when he finds Bruno, it's one of my favorite scenes. Like, boy, you're strong.
Yeah, that is funny.
And there's again, I thought he was out benching his fucking abilities to try to fuck with this guy. He could have stomped his ass.
Oh,
Bruno.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But also, they followed him in pretty quickly. So I always wondered, how did he get shirtless and a full sweat on from
Yeah.
a workout when he's probably only has like maybe a 1 minute lead from the class?
Oh, I don't know.
They went into the aerobics class, hid for a minute, and then went over there.
You don't know how long they were in there for, though.
Dude, they showed
with that view,
there was a
I would've stayed
blackout
for a while.
part. There was a blackout
Exactly.
at the time.
Yeah.
I just stayed till I got
Yeah,
kicked
and I
out.
could rest and smoke a cigarette.
But and he said, Dooley, Kane, what are you guys doing here? Why is he not more shocked to see them in the gym standing
Yeah.
over him? It's like Dooley, I knew you were a big guy working out. You know,
Yeah.
I knew you was always hitting the gym, but like, come on. He doesn't seem like the guy being here. And a Jewish lawyer
Yeah.
that just left.
Yeah.
Neither one of them seemed like a gym
Yeah,
guy.
with the members only jacket standing there.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? They're just like, what are you doing here? You finishing your set?
Never seen you here before, and all of a sudden,
They want to know what's going on, and Bruno says, leave him alone or he's going to hurt him real bad. So they pin him down with the cable with the weights over his head,
Yeah.
which is a pretty good little trap.
Yeah.
And like he'll drop it
little
on him.
makeshift guillotine.
Norman's trying to hold the thing up off of his head while Frank holds him with a cable around his neck under the weights. So Bruno finally admits O'Connell called him and told him when to send them to lunch. That's all he knows. And on their way out, the desk lady has backup with two other lesbians. And one of them looked actually pretty cute. The one
It
on
could
our
be.
right, her left.
Would have been.
But her voice was
Yeah.
best. I can't even. We all have deep voices. Well, me and you do.
I don't.
But
I know
I can't
don't.
even do a deeper voice. Is that because it's like a trans altered voice or something
Right.
like, "Hey, you two need to get out of here." I can't even.
Like she's been smoking non-filters just to
Yeah.
try to get that way.
It sounded like one of those things from say
the
this and
voice
so.
box.
Yeah. You gotta get me out of here.
Fuck me in the voice box.
Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm.
I can swallow from my neck.
It's well, I reckon. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't hurt me, would you? No, I reckon I wouldn't. Mm-hmm. That's a movie we need to do, man. What the fuck? I can't think of the name of it right now. Billy Bob Thornton, man.
Sling Blade.
Sling Blade, yeah,
yeah.
thanks. Mm-hmm.
French fried potatoes.
Let's see. So Bruno admits that whole stuff. On their way out, the desk lady's got the lesbos. Runs out, tells them to get the guys. Like Bruno runs out, says, "Get those guys." So the lesbos attack. Bruno chases the guys out of the
Attack
gym.
those.
Yeah, and says they're dead while he chases them in the Honda Civic or whatever. And at the pier,
They'd have to have somebody go after her since there wasn't an ice raid nearby.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Frank and Norman go to meet Frank's friend Cappy, and they ask about Michael Carlino, and Cappy keeps taking money from Norman for information. That one's pretty funny. He's like, "Oh, Frank, I can't take money from you. I'll take it from you, though."
Yeah. He catches that shark and shoots it. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I thought this whole scene was unnecessary.
It was
goofy. Hilarious.
Well,
I
so
didn't think it was that funny.
Carlino, Cappy tells him that Carlino's a heavy in organized crime who pushed thieves like Cappy out of the business. Cappy was like a low-level thief. And then Frank, he grabs his fishing pole, gets a literal shark on it while all these other guys are on the pier fishing, and messes up all of them, goes like tangling up through him. Yeah, and then he shoots the shark. He's posing for a picture with
by
it.
this gun and shit.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That was funny. Maggie's house.
I know some girls around here that shake like a kitten shitting razor blades when they hear about sharks.
I don't like sharks.
Pussy.
I don't like them.
I don't mind them. Maggie's house. Frank and Norman stop by, and she's about to go to a party at Michael Carlino's house, and they talk her through the bedroom door while she gets ready. Michael says that Maggie says that Michael Carlino loaned her dad money to start Guard Dog, and he owns some of the property they protect, which suspicious anyway.
How is it not weird that she's allowing these guys just to wander around her?
Yeah. Well, she
house?
said I'm getting ready, and let me get ready, but I'll talk to you guys. Like, it's weird. And she's in the bedroom getting dressed.
They've known her for an hour. You know what I mean? So it's for that class.
Pretty much.
Come on, dude.
I mean, they don't. I know, and I even said it when they were getting their assignments of the thing. Jennifer watched it because she saw me doing my outline for her or something, and I said we can watch this together because I want to rewatch it. It's a fun movie. You'd like it. She didn't think she'd ever seen it, and when they got to that part, I said I could never tell who she's flirting with here. I don't know if it's
always
Frank or Norman.
No, it's Norm.
It seems like it, but she's real flirtatious with Frank because she goes,
"No,
Frank, I'm going to put you with Norman," and she's real sweet to them both.
Yeah.
But then later it develops more where you see it's Norman.
Yeah, I didn't see it. She didn't have anything for Frank. I didn't think.
No, I don't.
In
think
fact, she kind of doesn't like.
Well,
him.
right here because they ask about the burglaries and Frank starts peeping at her through the keyhole. I guess. What house have you seen recently that has a keyhole like that? My grandma's house when I was a kid had a couple of doors with a keyhole. I don't even think all of them did, but I mean, when have you seen that in any sort of modern house?
But this is 86. This is 40 years ago.
Maybe it's not impossible, but it's just strange.
Yeah.
It's an unusual thing. It's a throwback to like a house that was built maybe in the 30s.
And
or something.
if you're looking at the people, how's she gonna sneak up on you like that?
Yeah, if you're looking at her coming at you, why wouldn't you get up sooner? And also, why are you staring at her through the peephole, man?
Yeah.
Like you're a grown man. Yeah. I mean, let's not be weird. And
my mom's old house was built in 53. And there weren't keyholes in those.
No,
those keyholes like that are old. Like
those are
like 20s maybe at the latest.
When did houses stop using standard skeleton keyholes for the doorknobs in construction?
Fetching AI says Steve's a doorknob.
Yeah. It was a significant shift away from them occurring in the 50s and 60s. So before that, so I said 30s. Mortise lock, the standard skeleton keyholes, mortise locks began to be replaced in new home construction primarily after World War II, with a significant shift in the 50s and 60s.
So 1920s, World War II?
1840s.
Shut the fuck up.
And then they went to tumbler locks.
Yeah.
If you watch if you watch the old Little House on the Prairie, they didn't have keys, man. They fucking just put a slide across it. And when they were all gone, another slide across it.
It was
Katie
a fucking curtain.
Katie bar the door.
Yeah.
Katie bar the door, ladies and gentlemen.
I think there was an episode where some people broke in.
What
too,
movie was that?
Episodes. The Indians?
No, I think it was the bad guys or something. Maybe it was Indians. I don't remember.
What movie was
Little
that?
House on the Prairie. Good show.
What?
Get ready in. Katie bar the door, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to...
Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When they do the announcements.
Yeah. It just reminded me of the Blues Brothers. She caught the Katie. She caught the Katie. Remember that one? You've stolen that one before, right? Left me a mule to ride.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My baby caught the Katie. Come on, man. You don't do good music.
I don't remember her. I never heard that.
You've heard it. You've heard Blues Brothers.
You're just retarded.
Okay, so tell me a radio station you've heard that on here recently.
Oh,
there you go.
A radio station. I don't listen to radio stations. What do you listen to radio stations? Come on, dude. I listen to podcasts and comedy and whatever I want to listen to. I'm not going to listen to what somebody tells me
And
to.
the voices in your head.
And then 9 commercial breaks
That's
every
where
hour.
the problem starts.
I want to be able to control commercials and all that other stuff. But listen to the fine sponsors in our commercials because they are great backers of the podcast.
I heard one the other day was a credit assistance type thing.
Yep. The credit assistants, and they're very fine credit assisters. They do a great job. Sean, you talked to those guys over at the credit assister company.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And had some real good things to say about the products. And
in fact, you talked to a girl called the credit sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get credit to the sisters.
Yeah. And she was a Latino lady, but it was purely professional. I promise you that.
Yeah.
You just went too far.
So we're done. Let's see.
I'm not mentioned too that it was even weirder that she caught Dooley spying and did nothing about it.
Well, she gave him a dirty look, but
Yeah,
also
that's it.
like, why you're never allowed in my house again. I mean, you're spying on me. What if I was totally naked? It's a real breach of privacy, and it's a real unclassy thing. If a lady's walking down the street, she's got her tits out, you take a look. She's in public, got her tits out.
Yeah.
But looking through her fucking bedroom door, dude. Let me watch you take a shit.
But if you
you want to pee for me? Come on, baby.
But if you do a reverse spyglass and get a
if I was 10,
and get a famous sportscaster woman on video singing into a brush, that's a whole nother story.
That's hot. Yeah, no, you're in the public. You're gonna get looked at. No, you're a commodity. So she catches them peeping, really does nothing, which is kind of odd. They tell Maggie that they think Michael Carlino and her father are involved in a major criminal conspiracy, and they're working on proving it. And she says,
pisses her off.
My father's a good man. He wouldn't do that, which I have suspicions about him too. So at the bar, the guys go to a Latin bar where Tito Puente is playing, and they meet bimbos, Noreen and Vicky. I don't know what the fuck it is with Tito Puente and this whole thing with Harold Ramis and all his movies, because that comes up in Stripes. I don't know if it's like his favorite artist or whatever it is. Because that one girl,
maybe it's just a funny thing for them,
I've heard this before a couple times, but one of John, what's his name? John,
Leguizamo?
No, in Stripes, his name was John. Whatever, was it Ritter? Not Ritter, but the girl who leaves him. Yeah, because that hot chick, you see her tits, and she says, I want you to do something with your life or something like that. I'm not going to sit around here and listen to you. You sit around all night, and listen to your Tito Puente albums or something like that.
Oh, right at the beginning.
Yeah, at the very beginning when she
John,
leaves him, starts his downfall of whatever. So maybe Harold Ramis is a big fan of him. I don't even know his music, so I don't know. But it's such a unique name that you don't forget it. So I remember hearing it before, like, oh yeah,
I didn't notice
that's a weird
that,
connection.
Now that you say that, it's like, oh yeah.
I was thinking it was Fletch, but no, it was Stripes, because in Fletch, Fletch is different. Yeah,
in the intro.
Fletch was already divorced, so it has to be Stripes.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go there. They meet these bimbos, Noreen and Vicky. Two of Frank's old cop friends are there and talk trash, so he knocks them out and they leave.
They just assault people for no reason, Well,
these guys show up all the time just to make him feel bad. Huh?
Yeah.
At the party, Marco Carlino is drunk, trying to get on Maggie, and she isn't interested. He's really coming on to her. I mean, he's like, why don't you and I
100%.
go over here, and I'm going to finger you a little bit. You ever had a really old finger in your butt?
Dude.
Why is it always the butt?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Question I have for you, man. Like, literally, she has a vagina. You could have gone there first, but no, you're right for her butthole.
Yeah, try the front butt.
Yeah, but a girl that allows butt for first base is a girl who's willing to do some other stuff too.
I like how you sneak in the word "girl" like we don't think you're talking about a guy.
Girl's first base is a finger in the butt. That's a good. That's a good moment right there.
Yeah, that's how you know it's love.
That's a good bunk mirror. I mean, girlfriend.
Frank and Norman show up dressed like Dumb and Dumber.
Pretty much.
I mean,
what are they?
I wonder if they modeled this sort of after that.
Dude, you're not
this, but I mean, Dumb and Dumber. If they took that and said that's funny.
John Candy's not finding a fucking rental tuxedo.
No.
Again,
where you getting this sized suit tailored out?
And they weren't dressed terrible when they were at the club. Why are they renting tuxedos to begin with?
Yeah, I need to get I need to get a suit. Oh, okay, I need your measurements. Okay, well, you know that guy who likes a hunk of cheese on those cartoon commercials? A hanker for a hunka, who's shaped like basically a potato with toothpicks for legs. That's basically my body shape. So if you could just tailor it to that.
Yeah.
If you took an egg.
Can you make the waist a 53?
Yeah, the waist is a 53, the chest a 42. Have you ever seen a pear?
Pear what?
Make it for a pear with French fry legs.
Think Mr. Potato Head, but 12 times as large.
If Mr. Potato Head had legs but no neck. So they split up, look for the bad guy. If you're trying to look, oh wait, hold on. But first, they show up and with the girls, and the door is guarded by Koklovich and Raisin.
Yeah.
And they say, we're doing undercover work for Guard Dog, and like give me the list. Yeah, we're these guys. And if you're trying to look inconspicuous and sneak around the party, why would you dress in these fucking outfits when everyone else in there has got black tie and shit? So they split up, look for the bad guys. They watch Carlino and O'Connell talking by the pool. Frank does a funny lip read. That was I didn't write it down what it was, but he's like, "Hey, I just got a new penis." Oh yeah, well that's great. He just does a stupid lip read on him, which is funny. Maggie talks to her dad, asks about the warehouse robberies, and thinks he's involved. And he says he doesn't have to explain himself to them or her. Walks off, and then Frank and Norman follow Lazarus, Kepler, Brackman, that treasure guy, and Carlino out near the pool, and they hide in the sauna. And the bad guys happen to turn on the sauna. What the fuck, man? And, right after they get out of that thing, he says, "Oh, good thing we didn't try to hide in the barbecue pit or something like that." So stupid. The bad guys talk business about converting the stolen money to negotiable bonds and and all that stuff. And tomorrow they're ripping off their own pension funds in an armored car heist. So they're going to convert all this stuff and then rip off all the money from the pension fund and then take off to Central America or something. And Brackman says he's going to take the fall for converting all the money if they do it today, just before the robbery. So Carlino sends him home with thugs to kill him. He's like, "Well, you're not in on it, then we'll kill you." That's basically what's happening.
Well, and I had a couple notes here. One was that whole I would have worn underwear line actually got a real live LOL out of me. That was funny. But then my question for you guys, are Norm and Frank batting out of their league with these two girls?
What do you think?
Come on, man. Even as celebrities, John Candy and fucking Eugene Levy, I think they're out of their league.
Really?
Nice guys, but dude,
look at all the fucking rich dudes
take
out
the money
there.
Out of the money out of the equation.
Yeah.
I mean, nice enough, but dude, it's gonna be a specific person that's into them.
So Maggie just...
what do you guys do for a living? Well, I was recently fired. And I was recently disbarred.
Yeah.
Which he says he was disbarred or whatever, but or the tagline or whatever, or the summary says, but they didn't disbar him. He
just quit his job.
He's
just not practicing. Period.
Yeah, so it's not like they kicked him out.
Yeah. There's to be a complaint, a bar complaint.
There's probably 1,000 other jobs. I mean, I don't know how many attorneys I've met who are in different jobs that aren't attorneys anymore, like in entertainment or other things, because the legal stuff helps them into something else, business. So it's not like he can't. It's not like the only job he can do is going to do this.
Yeah. There's
the same with Frank.
Options out there. Yeah.
There's other stuff besides $4.60 an hour.
And all the shots back and forth when they're trying to smuggle the Lou out of there, and none of the bullets hit the bad guy's windshield or the headlights or nothing. Mm-hmm. Lincoln or Cadillac they were driving had no bullets.
There's a little bit before that because Frank and Norman are sweating their balls off in the sauna. They interrupt Carlino about to go inside, and or who comes to interrupt him?
The girls.
Noreen? I think Noreen.
The two girls.
And said, both of them. And they said, "Well, come with us." So they take him somewhere else. Frank and Norman run out, try to save Brackman. They get into a gunfight with Lazarus and Kepner. Shot and killed Brackman, and then the guys jump in Norman's car and they have a car chase, and they're having it's like a shootout so close that it's like a Naked Gun shootout where they're just behind two trash cans almost. O'Connell thinks Frank and Norman killed Brackman, but Maggie says she knows it's not true. So they portray the scene as like, Frank and Norman did that, and she's like, that's not what happened because the bad guys actually did it and then drove off.
Yeah.
Somehow, I think it's Rizzo and another guy are nearby and join in the car chase gun battle. And so the guys,
could be.
The guys crash, go on foot, hide in a porn shop, and go into a peep booth. And is this literally the saddest thing on earth? Some lonely guy goes into basically like a janitor's closet with a glass, pops quarters into a slot, pulls out his sad little ding dong, and just jerks off while he stares into the eyes of the stripper.
There's a big sign on the wall in there.
Yeah,
that said,
right.
No lewd
well,
behavior.
that's what it's for, though. That's what those places are.
My question for you: Who is John Candy outrunning on foot?
Nobody.
Not even if he was Paul Blart on that Segway.
Yeah.
You need 2 Segways, one for each foot.
Did you see that nudie bookstore had a naval section?
Yeah. Was it all Marines? Because they're part of the Navy.
Yeah. The men's
No, because if it was Marines, they'd call it a picture store.
Oh, you like that? You like that? They start watching the Peep Show, keep putting quarters in to watch, and Norman has an idea.
I wanted them to keep putting quarters in.
Yeah, we didn't get enough of that. And he calls the gay guy across the way who brings the cross-dresser, and they get their clothes to get out undetected. Dude, the guys went out, like, they had all the makeup on, every single thing done.
They had time
up.
to do Frank's full makeup.
Yeah, the wig on, everything glued down. All the fucking face makeup looking like a clown. And then, so they're walking out. And my note was, I think they raided Dave's costume trunk.
Yeah.
And Norman's ass was fully outside because they get away.
Yeah.
And when you see him from behind, his just ass is out. Yeah, I did have a start of maybe a different scene with Dave in the shop. You guys looking to bang another guy's wife by any chance? But then I went another way.
Sorry, we're in the continental U.S. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we don't want you.
This is online.
We don't want you to stick a finger in our butt because it's about the butt.
This is online. You just do Steve's.
At the park, Frank and Norma meet Maggie in the park during the day. This was the next day, and tell her Carlino is hitting in the armored truck with the pension money, and they want her to have Norman drive the truck to lead them to their rendezvous point to catch him. And I was laughing because they're still dressed in all this shit.
Yeah.
It's the next morning.
They could have found
still in
other
the
clothes.
heels, still in the fucking wig, everything.
They could have gone home.
Yeah, his ass is still out. Nobody's called in. Like, hey, there's a guy with his ass out.
He's got a map hanging over it now. So
Oh,
it's
that's right,
He's
yeah.
got the old Indian armor going on.
Yeah.
Indian armor.
Oh, you know what I just watched him in? I told you guys he's the tracker in Almost Heroes with Matthew Perry
Oh, yeah.
and
That was John
Chris
Candy.
Farley.
Oh, Chris Farley. Yeah.
It's pretty funny. He plays like a French tracker who's there. He's going to be like their thing, but he's just shitty at it. He's got a hot Indian girl that's in there.
It's Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's him. At the office, Carlino, Lazarus, and Kepler meet with O'Connell and agrees to the bad guys. O'Connell agrees to the bad guys' plan, but he doesn't want anyone to get hurt, but they threaten Maggie. So we learned that O'Connell's in on it, probably was involved with it for a while, but maybe not as deep as the guys thought he was. Like, he's just kind of going along with it because they financed the place, and he didn't want anybody getting hurt in these little thief things and all that. And then the armored truck, Maggie goes out, takes over the assignment of driving the guard dog armored truck herself while Frank and Norma get ready and set up. Because the Koklovich, I think, and Raisin, were they going to drive it? Is that the two?
Yes.
Or was it, okay. Couldn't remember if it was him or the foreign guy.
Oh, no, it was a foreign guy in Koklovich.
Okay. Norman shows up to drive the armored car while the guys load all the pension money in a different place. And he finds Maggie in the truck, who says she's going with him. They finish loading the truck, take off. Frank gets his old motorcycle out of the garage and has trouble starting it. It's like a vintage, I don't even know.
Probably an old Harley.
I mean, this is maybe from the 20s or 30s or some shit. I mean, it's got like a fucking girl's bike seat. It's one of those old fat seat things with the coil springs on it. It might have been from World War One. I don't even know.
Oh, like 1963?
You think it was a 63?
No, I mean, World War One was 1963.
Oh, yeah, right.
So.
Yeah, right in that.
Sean knows.
Right in that ballpark.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Why is he fucking dressed like the Red Baron?
Kind of, yeah. He reminded me of the guy we've been talking about recently, the doctor in Cannonball Run.
Oh yeah,
kind of like baggy clothes with the weird hat and shit. Or what was it? Wasn't he in a movie where he was a Mountie?
Yeah, a long time ago. I can't remember what it was.
What the fuck was that movie? Canadian Bacon.
Yeah, you're right.
It kind of reminded me of that. So O'Connell, let's see. So has trouble getting this bike started. O'Connell finds Maggie took over driving the truck, so he's worried about her because he knows she's gonna be right in the middle of this robbery.
Right.
Kepler tells the other bad guy there will be no witnesses and they're gonna kill everyone on the truck. Start following it. So he's like, hey, this is our last one. So no witnesses, murder them all. Kepler talks to Rizzo and Mel and I think, who are in on it, tell him there's, oh yeah, that's right. he talks to Mel and Rizzo on the phone or something, and they're in on it. He says there's no police coverage in the area for the next 20 minutes. How's that possible? How do you even know that?
And how does he know?
Yeah, how do you know there's nobody's going in that area? This goes to my point earlier about Frank driving casually around neighborhoods. Like, how do you know any of this thing about the police activities?
Right.
Frank finally gets his piece of shit bike going, and Norman and Maggie are taking a new route.
And does a wheelie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Dude, that thing would flip into the next
Especially not on that
century.
big bike. Yeah. He still goes to meet Frank and Norman, but Norman thinks he won't even be there, but it's not going to be his fault. He's like, he'll want to be there, but he won't be there. Like, where are you getting this from?
He's
from
not
Frank?
wrong.
Well,
Well,
yeah, but they don't have really a track record of this. Every
Yeah.
time something's come up, he's backed him up, so I don't know where he's getting that. It turns out there was an accident when they turned around, and it blocked all the traffic for Frank, so he's on foot now. Now, they did a U-turn in the armored truck or whatever, and I think that's what caused the accident. Is that what you guys think?
I don't know.
Because I heard screeching, and I'm just...
Yeah, but it didn't look like the. It
I
didn't
don't
look,
think they were on the interstate, though.
Yeah, it
I
didn't
don't
look like
know.
the same place. It almost looked like they were on a bridge or something.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I don't
Or
know.
a bypass or whatever.
The guys start ramming the armored truck, the bad guys, and they're and shooting at them. Like,
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
So a Cadillac, I think they were in like
Yeah.
1980s Cadillac. Those were like 4,500 pounds.
Yeah.
Tops.
That tandem axle fucking armor truck.
Right.
That could be
About
20.
55,000.
You think that much?
Because they call coin, yeah. They're heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's
I think
it's like a-
I'm guessing it's 20 to 30 without, and
Either way.
I don't think they have 20 of
E-
coin in there.
Either way,
But
that
still,
Cadillac's not budging that
yeah,
fucking
it's
thing.
Yeah.
probably 10 times that way easily.
I would say probably empty, maybe 25,000. Yeah.
Whenever I play like Grand Theft Auto and shit like that, you get in your car and you're slamming into armored trucks or big vehicles and they flip. And we'll do it in PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds too. I'll have like a motorcycle, and Dwayne, who we've had in here, he'll be driving a car or truck, and I'll come up and I'll just pit him. I do it all the time, and it drives him crazy. And he's like, "How the hell's a motorcycle
You two
gonna
are
flip
adorable.
this thing out?" It's so funny, but I get a kick out of it.
Wasn't there supposed to be somebody in the back of that armored car, anyways, with a gun?
It depends on I did drive armored cars and armored vans for a little bit before I started with our agency, and we generally would have just two guys in the driver's in the cab,
Nobody.
and then
back.
you'd stop at your stop, you throw shit in the back, and you go on.
Isn't there gun ports in there and shit?
Oh, there
yeah.
are, yeah.
I mean, they're just big, heavy vehicles. We used to have contests. There were two of us that would go out on routes at night for
Used to
ATM
jump 'em.
refills. And we used to have contests to see who could get their truck the dirtiest, because we had a big hotsy machine inside the office, and we
Yeah.
just spray them off, and it gave us more hours, it kept us from counting money all night.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's a lot
Is
of
that why
fun.
you started getting that spray can mud, just spraying it on your Jeep?
Yeah, that's what I did
All right.
all the time.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So they know the bullets aren't going to do anything to this armored truck. So I don't understand that. And the car is not going to move this thing.
Well,
either.
and that's
It's just going to ruin the car.
one thing I hate about some of these fucking movies. It's armored. It's not bulletproof.
No, but
So when you
pistols
fire-
aren't going to do
if
anything.
you- If you fire a pistol at an armored car, it's gonna pit the windshield. You're
Right.
gonna,
Yeah.
it's gonna lodge.
And
into
it
the-
might even pierce skin at some point.
Oh sure.
But just firing at it like we're going to take them out, it's not going to
Yeah.
happen. It's going to take a lot of bullets.
Well, and
man.
every time a round hits that armor, till the armor gets weaker and weaker. every time.
Yeah. I mean,
Having said
They
that,
don't have enough bullets in that
Right.
car
Yeah.
to take it out. And so, which is dumb. It's like, it's an armored truck. I mean, figure out a way. Don't you have a plan to take it out?
Yeah.
If this was your plan for your last heist ever to retire,
Well, didn't
then you're stupid.
well, didn't
Yeah.
the car,
We'll
the
just.
car had rockets, didn't they?
the ice cream guy did.
Oh, they got Zunies. yeah.
Well, and shit, they could have watched Heat and figured out how to, blow up the doors on him or something.
There's ways to do it.
That
So
didn't come out yet.
they
Oh, the
ditch.
spray. Yeah.
They ditch Kepler and Lazarus, so two other bad guys come after them in a Corvette. Frank keeps trying to get a car because his bike is broke down or whatever, and he's stuck. So and he's on this bridge, so he's like running car to car, like, "Hey, need you to help me." The first two that he tries to talk to get, he's like, "I need a ride, special officer." And I'm like, "What if they did give you a ride? You can't go anywhere. They're
Right.
stuck." And
Yeah.
so they're stuck in traffic. They couldn't help him anyway. So then these guys in a big like a raised truck, not quite a monster truck, but a raised truck.
Yeah.
They sort of talk shit to him, so he goes back, pops their tire because they were rude, which is funny. And I mean, even back then, those tires were probably $600.
Oh, at least.
I mean, now they're probably $3,000 a piece or something, but that's pretty expensive. So I think those guys might have jumped out and tried to fight him.
Yeah.
Especially since you don't carry a spare for a goddamn monster truck. You know?
Right. But
Yeah.
however, he was armed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. So then the bad guys in the Corvette open fire with automatic weapons that still aren't doing anything to the truck. Carlino joins Rizzo and Mel in chasing the truck. And they try to block it, but wisely the truck rams them.
Right.
Yeah, if you got all that weight, use it. That's a good weapon. O'Connell surprises them, gets out of the back of the truck, and busts 3 of them. So O'Connell was in the back of the truck the whole time, I guess because he was worried about them or his, Maggie or whatever. So he gets out, busts them. He's like, "You're busted." Maggie and Norman sees her dad helping him. She's like, "Sweet, my dad's on our side now." Doesn't mean he wasn't dirty before,
Right?
Because he admitted to being part of these fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're accomplice to this. If you are telling them when these guys are at their post and then when to be away from their post and setting it up so that you can rob these companies, you're a part of it just
Right.
as much.
Now,
So you're going to prison.
Granted, he might end up being state's witness or something.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you're right. He's still.
Or might say, they strong arm me or something.
Yeah.
A single professional grade monster truck tire, such as those used in Monster Jam, costs between $2,500 and $7,500
Now,
a piece.
that's
Yeah.
probably, yeah. So
And
back
for
then,
a
probably
full set,
$600.
about $30,000.
Yeah, they're expensive. So Frank asks for help from a tanker truck driver, and he agrees. And he's super enthusiastic and starts ramming everyone on the bridge to make a path. I don't know if that guy was somebody. I don't know if he was like a country guy we're supposed to know. I don't know. But yeah, he's just like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." He just needed somebody to ask him.
Yeah.
And he
It's
was
like Mel Tillis.
yeah, that's what it reminded me
Cannonball
of.
Run
Yeah,
a little bit,
who hasn't wanted to do something like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who's
Just-
actually going to do it?
Yeah.
Not nobody.
Yeah, but the truck was, those trucks were not cheap.
No.
And I'm guessing that was his.
Probably.
But
And also,
even if it wasn't, you're gonna lose your fucking job.
it's not as
Yeah.
good back then because back then that was a cab over, which is the flat
Yeah.
face and it tilted out. But now you have the engine that sticks out the protruding. So with the modern ones, that would be better. But man, with a cab over, you're risking damaging
Yeah.
yourself real
Yeah,
easy.
real-
You're
yeah,
directly over the engine
Right.
and the body, and if something happens to that, the thing just goes forward. So okay, here's our last story because of that whole scene on the bridge.
Real quick though, at one point John Candy pulls his pistol out, which is like a modded up frickin' revolver of some sort.
Yeah, it says it was a 50 cal, wasn't it?
And he's sitting there in the passenger seat, finger completely
Yeah.
down on the trigger, and the hammer's back.
Well, even when Frank found those guys stealing the televisions, they had the guns out. They had their fingers on the trigger, even when
Oh,
the IE
God.
guys
Yeah,
come
up his
right
neck.
in his throat and shit. So yeah, but also he said it was a 50 cal and it's only legal in 2 states, and this isn't one of them. There's nothing that says you can't have a fucking 50 cal gun, a pistol or anything. I don't know of any regulation that says you can't have a
Well,
pistol.
it's California, so who knows?
But why you don't need a scope on it, and it was
Right.
it looked like a 454 anyway, or something like that. And it's not something that you want to carry, like that Walking Dead with Rick Grimes
Yeah,
got that
it's-
giant gun.
it's
That was his
impractical.
patrol
Yeah,
gun.
it's
But
impractical.
why the fuck would you carry around something 4 times the weight of anything else?
It's like a
and,
desert-
and then you're clearing rooms and shit, which happens a
Yeah.
lot.
It's like a
And
Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
You're like trying to hold your arm up.
Yeah, you're gonna stop what you hit, but goddamn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather have more bullets
would too.
and be able to hold it accurately because the recoil on that motherfucker should be bouncing you off target. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I've had 357 Python, and even with the Magnum rounds in that thing, it's just so heavy. It stays right on target.
No, I'm surprised.
yeah. I don't know. I'll take my 9.
Yeah,
I'll take
every day. So yeah, there's our different story where, yeah. So he's on the bridge trying to find a ride from these different people, going car to car, and different things happen depending on who he's talking to. So Dave's Frank. I'll be the A people. Sean will be the B people in each car.
Piece of junk motorcycle. I need to get off this bridge and save my friends. I'll have to get a ride from someone. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, friend.
Hi, could I ride with you fellas? My friends are in trouble.
Really? Well, we're going to help a friend as well.
Well, that's right. Our friend Dutch wants us to rescue some hostages from Valverde or something like that in Central America.
And I'm hoping to arm wrestle him in midair and have a normal volume conversation with him in a helicopter.
I don't think he'll be able to hear you in helicopter, so can I ride with you guys?
Everyone loves that. But if you haven't noticed, this is a motorcycle. There's no room.
No more room, dude. But you're welcome to run alongside us if that would help you.
How would that help? No thanks. Good luck with your hostages. There are some people who might help. Excuse me, could I ride in your truck?
Whoa, you hit me 5x5, friend. I was just taking a quick break during this here traffic jam to spend some time with a truck stop pickle licker, a.k.a. a skank for hire, you heard?
Come on back, baby. You only got 3 minutes left before I have to charge you for another half hour.
Oh, Snowman ain't about to pay for no more half hours, you hear? I need money left over to buy some delicious gas station pork ribs.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know he had company. I'll try someone else. Here's one. Excuse me.
Sorry, fat ass. I don't have any glucose tests. Go eat some M&Ms if your blood sugar's low.
I don't have low blood sugar.
Yeah, right. A guy like you probably has a novelty beer hat loaded up with 2 chocolate yoo-hoos all the time. Beat it, Tubbs.
Oh, God, those guys are rude. Maybe these guys. Hey, how about a little help here, guys?
The DR-88 maintenance droid is total junk. If I had a choice between a free DR-88 and a punch in the nards, I would take 4 punches in the nards.
Do you know how stupid you sound right now? Seriously, the DR-88 maintenance droids are the best droid in the Bespin system.
Hey, guys. Could you roll your window down?
Everybody east of Dagobah knows the DR-88 is a glorified typewriter.
East of Dagobah? How's something east of anything in space? Do you even study the fictional Star Wars maps in the system Star maps in the system of Star Wars universe? You're an idiot.
Pardon me, fellas.
I'm an idiot? I'm not the one out there pimping the abilities of a goddamn bipedal mop bucket.
Mop bucket? I'll have you know, sir, the economic balance of the rebellion would be destroyed if we didn't have the 88 series droids.
Damn, you're stupid. Think about what you're saying.
Hey, are you guys talking about Star Wars?
Yeah, why? Are you familiar with the historical documents of the future past soap opera known as Star Wars?
Of course I am, and I think the 88 series is a fine droid, but the K series are much better.
K-series? This guy's talking about the K-series?
The K-series had a rudimentary vocalizer and is riddled with maintenance issues. Everyone knows that, you dumbass.
Maybe you're right. Star Wars does rule, though. Do you think I could get a ride? My friends are going to die if I don't get there.
Well, sure, hop in.
Glad to help you, buddy.
So can you hit the gas?
And go where, dude? We're like 20 cars back in a traffic jam.
What a dope this guy is. What does he think this is? A land speeder with the limited hover capabilities?
Shit, you're right. My mistake. Thanks anyway. Here's a guy who looks like he can get things done. Hey there, I'm digging your Jeep. Could I possibly get a ride out of there?
Yeah, sorry, bud. I can't give you a ride. I have a very sensitive GPS system in this vehicle. And even if I change lanes, my wife will think I'm driving in the river below us.
You don't have to change lanes. Just sit in the passenger. I'll just sit in the passenger seat.
Sir, if you don't think my wife has installed pressure sensors in the passenger seat, you're out of your fucking mind. What do you weigh? 320? How am I going to explain why 6 bitches all of a sudden jumped in my passenger seat?
Who the fuck are you talking to, cashew cock?
Oh, shit. It's the Mad Dog Calendar girl from May of 1994, and subsequently my wife. You have angered her, sir.
Where is she?
She's everywhere, motherfucker. I tried to tell you.
I'm right here in this drone about the Jeep. Who's this fat slut you're talking to?
Not a slut, ma'am. Well, there was a time I was acting a little slutty. I'm just a private security guard looking for some help.
Yeah, you're hilarious, dude. I see you went with the truth. The truth never works. That would require logic and common sense to prevail. Does she seem logical or rational to you?
Ma'am, on my honor, I'm just a guy who's trying to help my friends, that's all.
Yeah, likely story. You're probably a hot Latina with a caked up shitter trying to suck my Shawnee's irresistible cock, which as far as you know is really big and satisfying.
No, ma'am, this fat is all me. I'm caked up pretty good back there.
There ain't no way a guy has a dump truck like that on his back end, you slut.
Sadly, that's all me, ma'am. I just need your man's help. I don't want to bang him.
You got me in big trouble, dude. Thanks a lot. You ever sleep in a corner of a locked bathroom while clutching a Bible and crying all over your PJs, regretting the piece of tail you chased down in middle school that somehow became a lifelong commitment? That's how tonight's going to shape up for me, thanks to you.
Boom! There, I fixed it.
You shot down the drone? Are you out of your fucking mind? I have to live with her. I mean that literally. She said she won't allow me to live without her, so I have to live with her.
That's scary. Please give me a ride.
Get out of here. I have to figure out how to move to Mars and live that weird whorehouse bar from Total Recall where the girl has 3 titties, and I need a new identity. You did this to me.
I'm really sorry. There are some ladies who look helpful. Pardon me, could I get a ride from you beautiful ladies?
We can't do no rides, Holmes. We on a mission, fool.
That's right. We ain't about to miss out on this opportunity.
Not to be nosy, but what's your mission? Maybe we could help each other out?
We're following our Johnny. Jesus Christ. We can't sit in his Jeep because of technology or something, but we can follow him to some previously approved location and bang him up real good and get a baby inside us.
Are you talking about this guy in the Jeep right here?
Hell yeah, we are, fool. Do you see how sexy he is?
He got them sexy cum gutters.
If you like him, I guess. I just talked to that guy. He's in a bit of trouble now, it seems.
Oh, since you talked to him, can you tell us what he's wearing?
Oh, please say he's wearing a shirt with no sleeves.
Oh, shit. If he has a sleeveless shirt on, I'm going to soak that crotch of his my pants right now.
I didn't really look at his
You
shirt.
went Scottish for a second. That was
What?
kind of fun. He's
What?
like, that's the crotch on my pants.
Yeah,
You started going Scottish for a second.
Yeah, whichever.
Go ahead.
I didn't really look at his shirt. I was looking into his eyes like a human should.
You a bitch, yo. You should be checking out his big pythons or that bulge.
Yeah, you soft, homie. Yeah, you soft, homie. Get out of the way so we don't lose sight of our Johnny.
Jesus Christ. Hey, you want a rhyme to help you get a ride?
I don't know if a rhyme would help.
It's for your vibes, dog. Here you go. We both gonna fuck Johnny, so you know we're from Mexico. We need to be hydrated for our sex session, so go get us an apple juice from that Texaco.
I have to help my friends, so I can't get an apple juice for you.
Here's a bonus from Holmes. We love Johnny, and we each have a sweet rack. We're going to keep banging Johnny behind his wife's back. We ain't scared of no Blanca. But we also ain't scared of breaking the fourth wall. Hot cholas out. Oh, my fucking God, dude.
If anyone's listening out there, that was a joke. No fourth wall broken. It has never happened.
You did this to me.
He's not. He's not into it. He loves you very much, Cindy.
Francine.
I love those Chola girls, man. You
Yeah,
gotta put
they're
a baby in them.
Yeah.
Don't make me change their names,
Oh, my God.
like to Joanna.
Oh,
It's me, Joanna.
yeah, that's crossing the fourth wall.
Woo. Did you like having the different characters in there though?
No, it was
Wasn't that
stupid.
fun? You liked it.
That was awesome.
They clear the bridge, and Frank pulls out a 50 caliber with a scope on it. They used what he says is they used to hunt buffalo. No, it's
Close
not.
range.
Kepler and Lazarus are back in the chase and are about to meet with the other bad guys. The truck driver says he's hauling rocket fuel, and they use the truck to block an RPG.
It's probably Cindy.
It's the VA. I heard you, motherfucker.
Hey, Johnny.
The drone flies through the vent.
No windows, please.
You just wait till Dave gets a vent or a window in there. So the truck driver says he's hauling rocket fuel, uses the truck to block an RPG from the Corvette guys, and the truck blows up, and Kepler and Lazarus are killed when they run into it. That's what I think.
They had to have been.
Yeah. But it doesn't, I mean, we don't know any of that, but
maybe
I think so.
I would go with
I mean,
that.
if you fly
they
into
did.
a burning ball of
Yeah.
jet fuel, Kepler and Lazarus,
I'll give him credit. The placard was accurate for.
the Corvette guys are the ones that probably died in there, not Kepler and Lazarus. Kepler and Lazarus
They're
are the other.
captured.
They're in the other car. They charge them in the car, so Frank shoots it, disables it, and then it flips several times, and Frank and Norma make a citizen's arrest. But those other two guys, who I don't really know, Rizzo and the
I
other
think
guy,
it's the
maybe
cops. Yeah.
I think maybe Mel and whatever Rizzo,
Yeah.
or I don't know.
They might have just been rando thugs too.
Not
Doesn't
sure.
matter.
So then Frank gave away his revolver to the truck driver as sort of a reward, which I don't know how he's alive because he took an RPG to jet fuel, which honestly, I don't even know about the jet fuel. Jet fuel is way less flammable than gas. So I don't know how that works because you can light jet fuel. And I mean, we've talked about this before. JP5 and all those JP7, they have to be atomized to burn.
Right.
So without being atomized, I don't think that would burn. It has to be a specific.
I think with an explosion, you might get some spray though, and it would react.
I don't maybe a little bit, but yeah, you can hold a lighter to JP5. I say JP5 because that's what we used when I was. I think it's JP7 now or something like that. The same concept. Police and fire are all over the scene, and the captain of the police department shows up, and O'Connell also shows up, and they also have Carlino, I'm sorry, and they're prepared to give testimony in front of a grand jury about the bad guys. So the captain says they're going to bring him back on the force in plain clothes, and they want Norman to join the force, and Frank's working on him to do it when they leave. They never even mention the fact that like something's got to happen to O'Connell. He's going to have to be charged here somehow with this, and then we'll work out deals later.
Right.
They just skip all that, so it's comedy, whatever. But that's the whole movie.
That's it.
Any plot keyword type things or anything?
Nope.
Nah.
If you like the movie, you might like what?
I put down Nothing But Trouble because John Candy dresses in drag in that movie too.
Same style of movie. I
Yeah.
like that. It's a good match. What do you think?
Police Academy.
Oh yeah, another good movie. Academy. I said Tango and Cash, another buddy cop movie. This is kind of a buddy cop movie.
And what's his face? Is that Brian James?
Mm-hmm. If you don't like it, you might like what?
I put American Pie.
Oh,
Throw
yeah.
Eugene Levy a bone there.
That's for the time. It was a good movie. There was some cute chicks in it. What do you think?
What about Paul Blart?
Paul Blart. I like Paul Blart. I don't. I mean, I've seen it a few times, so I don't really want to rewatch it. But it does have funny scenes.
Yeah,
in
it's got its bits and pieces.
Yeah. My favorite scene of the entire thing, I always say, is in the second movie when he punches the old lady coming into his hotel room.
Yeah.
He thinks it's a bad person, and he goes down to like one knee, spins around, and punches straight out. And it's the old lady cleaning lady. She's like 80 years old. She's like, oh God!
What is this you're talking about?
Paul Blart part 2.
Yeah.
Just look up Paul Blart punches made,
Okay.
and just watch that scene. Oh my God! I laugh like the water boy poking that guy in the eye every time.
That's
It's
pretty funny.
just so funny. Well, that's it.
Shelley was watching Hitch the other day, and Kevin James too. And
Oh,
You know,
it's
yeah.
a decent movie.
You know what's weird though is
and Eva Mendes.
she's good looking, but how you think of like all the assholes in Hollywood, and you would think Kevin James would be like, he seems like he'd be like one of the good guys, but they say he's an asshole.
I've heard that he's an asshole too, but
Yeah.
I don't know that. I mean, you
but,
just hear things.
but he's always like when they say like you always have like the top 5, top 10 assholes in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He always makes that list. It
Really?
I
it
hope
just
not,
surprises me.
but
He seems
Yeah,
likable.
I agree.
He does.
I agree.
and
He
that
seems like
could,
something you'd want to have a beer
Right.
that
with.
could be all
Right.
wrong. I don't know. But
That's
yeah.
too bad.
That's why I say the same thing. It's like I don't want to believe that, but who knows? But
Yeah.
you see enough of those lists, and he's on.
Yeah,
most of
when
them,
when there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think he was good in Here Comes the Boom. I like his
Yeah.
Henry Winkler's in that too,
Yeah.
and he was doing fighting. And Bass Ruten's in it, who's a fucking badass fighter.
Yeah, he is.
Well, that's it.
He's
Send
a
Dave some
trainer now,
suggestions.
isn't he?
He does like stuff online too. He just trains people. That's one guy I would never want to fight.
I like.
Mike Tyson in his prime and Bass Rutten in his prime.
Well,
Even
Mike
Bass
Tyson-
Rutten now though.
Mike Tyson's prime. Yeah,
Whatever happened to Mirko Krok? I would have gone.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
tangent.
Another day. We'll
Yeah.
start another
Okay.
podcast. Give Dave
We'll start
suggestions on
UFC
Facebook. I'm still working on the animation. I worked on it for about 2 hours yesterday.
but he's busy with work and
I
everything.
won't explain
Yeah.
all the
Your full-time
boring
job.
details of
Yeah.
it, but I'm trying to get it to work right. And if it works right, I'll try to just back episodes and go back and maybe do Patreon content with it or something.
Yeah.
So working on it, but it's some stumbling,
Yeah,
So,
he's trying to fit it in, with his job and everything.
Yes.
With all his,
doing that 40 a week.
mix it in
and shit.
between all the butt stuff that he gets
Yeah.
into.
all
there's
my
that
butt
too.
fingering.
Yeah.
Our next one we're planning on doing Short Circuit. That's the plan. So
Short Circuit. When we vote on that?
last time because input. Remember
Oh,
he came up
God,
with the
dude,
whole.
Short Circuit is the dumbest movie ever.
You're the one that agreed to it.
I didn't agree to that.
You
and,
asked for
and
it.
now we've teased
No.
all these people for it, so now it's got to happen.
No.
You can pick the next one after that. He picked the Short Circuit, so pick the next one. Find something black and white that we can fucking watch. Hey, why don't we do The Longest Day for once?
I will.
Yeah, Striker.
That's not the longest day.
Shut up.
You're a
Let's
fucking.
do, let's do the 10 Commandments.
Hey, let's do K-19.
That's hilarious.
No, I'm gonna find.
We've already done it.
I'm gonna find. I'll do the longest day. That's what 3 hours. Or I'll do Midway the
Oh yeah,
original.
the longer the better.
That's a good 3-4
Yeah.
hours.
All right, well that's it.
I'll find
Thanks,
something with an intermission.
thanks for sharing,
in it.
listening to us, supporting us, leaving comments, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. We'll keep making the comedy gold. You just keep drinking it down, baby. Glug, 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 glug.
We're gonna try to get our Johnny home.
Yeah, we gotta make sure Johnny get home safe, dog. All right, that's it. Catch you guys next time. Thanks for listening.
God, you guys are dicks.
I love that.